好的，接下来登场的是第3名，我们的东道主中国队。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Wonderful Will and
Tom Park.
Terrific Tom Park. Hi guys, nice, well, I'm glad that everyone's back. I hope you had a good break and I hope you're ready to watch some HADO action.
So just to catch you up where we are on stage right now, they're introducing the various teams that have made it through the earlier group stages. So on stage we've already got the England team stood next to Greece. There is, I believe, Team China, or the Red Dragons. I'm trying to identify the team that's on the far right. It might be Korea.
No, that's the E-Blacks.
Oh, E-Blacks, sorry. Yeah, and then we've just had the Team USA walk onto the stage that's currently on screen right now.
Fantastic. Oh, this is really good. So, Tom, you've actually got some predictions that you've come up with, haven't you?
I do. I will keep them a bit close to my chest, I think. But I think I've worked out who I think's going to win all the games between now and the end of the day. So.
Okay. You keep your secrets.
I've written them down.
Yeah,
so I can later say, I told you so.
Yeah, and here's Team Turkey coming on to the
Team
stage.
Turkey. Very strong team.
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting what happens with them.
Oh, very interesting. Shall we let them know who's actually playing?
Yeah, so
against?
I suspect we'll get into that in a minute, but we'll quickly go through it. So I believe... Nice. I believe the first game that we're going to be coming up against is probably going to be Korea versus New Zealand. Then it's going to be Turkey versus England. Then it's going to be Japan versus Greece, and then it's going to be USA versus China.
Fantastic.
And all of those are going to be best 2 out of 3s, knockout, to then move through to the semi-finals.
That's what we want. And Korea, they're coming onto stage at the moment with an outstanding ovation. If you look there, they're literally a standing ovation of people in the crowd screaming.
I was about to say, it's been a beautiful day here this afternoon, and all the fans have gathered.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
It's like a K-pop band.
It is like a mini K-pop band. Their supporters were going around interviewing the rest of the teams earlier, and I was wondering whether it was to try and get some secret tactics or anything.
Yeah. What tactics are you going to use against Korea?
Yeah. So tell us some more about your team and what you're going to. Here we go. Here comes the Japanese team.
Here we go.
Probably the favourites for the tournament right now.
They are indeed. Oh, hey, woo, and very good. Just a point. That's what we like to see. Oh, yes. So, Tom, I'm going to probably give some suggestions of what I think.
What was the question, sorry?
I'm probably going to give suggestions of what I think. It wasn't a question.
Oh, I'm with you. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna look at my notes.
I'm not going to look at your notes. I'm going to kind of go off what I think on this first one. It would be nice if New Zealand got through. I think, actually, no, I'm going to put through the ones that I want to.
Okay, so you say you're going to want to win.
Yeah, so I want New Zealand to win against Korea. That's one of the things for me.
They're a newer team. New Zealand's been working really hard.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It'd be nice if New Zealand were to win. I do think Korea's going to win.
Yeah, I think, well, okay. I think Korea's going to win, yes. But what I would like.
So, yeah. But again, the thing is, it is genuinely all to play for in this sport.
Yeah.
In the respect of, you never know who's going to win.
No, you never know. And that's the thing.
And we're back.
We're excited.
We're on the screen. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, viewers.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm Tom Park. It says it here.
And I'm Will Greenwood. I couldn't find it.
You could never be a news person.
It did not work.
The weather, by the way, is lovely. We've got a wind from the northeast. I don't know which way northeast is.
No. But you just made it up.
I did make it up. I blagged it. So yeah, we've genuinely enjoyed the day so far. Yeah. The teams have all been playing brilliantly. Obviously, it's sad that not all the teams have made it through to the quarterfinals and semi-finals. We have some really good teams that haven't made it this far, but that has left us with some really good teams remaining.
Yes. Oh, Tom had to catch that.
Nearly lost all of our secret predictions.
That was good. Really quick. Good work.
That would have been bad.
This is why I said put it under this.
There you go. We're fine. We're fine. We're good.
We've done it. Good work, everyone.
But yeah, So my question is, which game
Yeah.
are you thinking is going to be the tightest?
Ooh.
Because I have a prediction on that as well.
Okay, so I think the tightest games are going to be, so I think USA versus China.
That's going to be a tight game.
That's my prediction. I think that's going to be the tightest, craziest game.
I think the other one that has a possibility to like go to overtime and stuff like that is England versus Turkey, because they're both really good. So on screen you can see the groups or teams that have been playing all today.
Yeah.
So you've got the Spanish team there, the Underballs.
Yeah, well pronounced.
Thank you.
Good work.
Oh, there we go. In
Oh,
fact,
and
there you go. You got
results.
scores.
Yeah, there you
Brilliant.
go. That's all the results. So we don't actually have to tell you, which is great because we've got them written down, scribbled here. So that actually looks a lot better.
100%. So yeah, HADO Korea were the top of Group A.
Yeah.
Followed by the USA, followed by England, followed by Greece. Tops of Group B, obviously there with Mr. And then the rest that I've now lost track of. But yeah, so this is the format that we're going to have. So basically, you're going to have HADO Korea versus New Zealand.
Yeah, we've already told you and explained to you what game's going to be played.
Yeah. But
it's
whoever
gonna show you
wins
where it
that
goes.
is going to go up against HADO Turkey versus England.
Yes.
And then on the opposite side, you've got Mr. the Japanese team, which is going up against Greece, and then USA versus China. So I think we could have some really interesting games here.
The one thing I want to know, right? What are they going to do? Are they going to go shields? Are they going to go full all-out warfare? What's going to happen? That's what I need to know.
I think there's going to be a lot of one shielder with two shooters because we've had that all day.
Okay.
The team that I think is going to be the most difficult to predict actually is Turkey. I think Turkey, they've got a lot of players with them and they're really good at changing out players and doing different stuff. They're quite unpredictable. They're the ones that I have found the sort of more difficult to work out what they're doing at any particular time.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Let's hope that the Team England have been doing some like video analysis and try to work out if they can see a pattern or something.
Yeah, having a little watch and seeing what's going on to see if they can get some sort of tactics or someone to isolate or whatever.
100%. Again, New Zealand could pull out some weird plays as well. I'm not 100% what their plans are. I feel like Japan is almost certainly going to do what they did earlier.
Yeah.
Korea probably are pretty similar. The thing is, it's not that those teams can't adjust to different styles. I just don't think it's as necessary. Because when you have very strong shooters and dodgers, you can kind of stick with your normal skills until you need to do something silly.
Well, doing something silly was always my specialty, so I think I'll watch out for that.
100%.
I always know when they're going to do something silly.
Here's some brilliant shots of, again, the amazing venue here in Shanghai.
It is good.
It's been, I mean, it's been the biggest, best World Cup HADO that they've done, as far as I'm aware.
It feels like
they
it's
started.
a theme park, doesn't it?
It's
It's got so many things here.
Yeah. And then there's HADO World, which is a new version of HADO, which is going to be on a stream tomorrow that we should be commentating as well. So that's going to be exciting tomorrow. We're going to get to see a brand new type of HADO.
Wow, look at the crowd here.
I was about to say, you
Look
can
at
see
the crowd here.
You can see the Korean contingent with their sticks for banging.
Very good.
But a lovely audience.
Yeah, they're really going. And one thing I love about this audience is they get the energy. They're really bringing the energy to it, aren't they?
100%.
That's the biggest thing.
It was genuinely a party atmosphere here about 45 minutes ago. They had a DJ on stage.
And they were dancing.
There was some like Cossack-style dancing coming out of some of the Moroccans. It was
good.
amazing. But here we go. So coming up next is going to be HADO K versus New Zealand HADO E Blacks.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
HADO K there on the screen. 6 very competent players. Again, I've not seen a single one of them with any weaknesses.
No,
that's again one of the things, unfortunately, about HADO you do want to look out for is there somebody that's not good at dodging you can take advantage of?
Yes, you target them and you exploit it.
Yeah, but no, I mean they're all good. And
here they go onto stage. Listen to the crowd here.
Looking calm and collected and happy, which is what we like.
I don't know. She looks serious. I wouldn't want to go against her.
That's fair.
She looks very serious.
That's fair. I do feel, I might be wrong, but I feel like she was doing a shield previously, so maybe that she's going to be the shielder. We might work it out from their positioning, because most people seem to put their shielder in the middle nowadays.
Yes.
So if she goes to the middle and we see any arm movements, then we'll predict that, I think.
Yeah, because back in our day, it used to be on right-hand side or left-hand side. They'd work to the middle, and get down the edge, or they'd work to the middle, or then spread out to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I think people like to be in the middle because it means they can react.
Slide.
Yeah, they can slide, but it also means they can relax left or right, depending where they want to start. Gives them more flexibility.
Much more flexibility.
And here come from the New Zealand E Blacks.
Wow, here we go.
I gave a shout out to earlier. I said to them when I saw them in passing that my brother was inevitably going to be sporting them, given that he's currently living out.
He is indeed. He's totally betrayed the English heritage.
Yeah, he's gone straight for New Zealand.
Do you know what I'm really happy with? how well New Zealand have done. This is their first World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, yeah.
They're relatively new.
They're relatively new.
They've done very well.
They're racing. I think they might have played in 2023, but I'm not 100%. I'd have to go and double check.
Yeah,
but
still,
either way, they
HADO terms, this is relatively new.
Oh, 100%. Like for the age of the sport in their country, they've played immensely well.
They're getting behind the walls. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm guessing the one to gear up and calibrate and then come out.
Yeah, they might be setting their stats even before they come out onto the stage.
I'm always getting that serious.
Could be. And again, what it will mean is that if that is the case, they can call out, not necessarily give away any of the strats.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. The New Zealand flag there.
Nice.
Flying true. Love it.
There we go.
Here we go.
Bear with me, audience, as well. I am trying to get the comments open.
You're trying to open the comments. I was about to say,
he's looking at me going, what are you doing on your phone?
What are you doing?
So I will try and get it.
Right, let's go.
Right. So here we go. Look at the crowd getting into it.
Of course they are. It's this crowd. They're just amazing. And I think there's some influencers below us as well, with about 100 people filming them, which...
I was about to say, it's very interesting to see somebody walking around followed by 30 people with cameras.
Yeah, with cameras,
My favourite was the guy who had 4 cameras in a trolley, because clearly he needs to be able to just change cameras.
Yes.
Not just lenses, like a whole different camera at the last note.
That's what we like to see. Trolley camera.
100%. And obviously, again, that's a lovely city skyline of Shanghai that you can see right now.
Do you know what?
With what I'm going to describe as
clear.
soaring tower at the front.
Yeah.
Like, looks a bit ominous when you look at it from afar.
Ah, yes. The Sauron Tower.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as you can see on the screen there, they've got some lovely Chinese commentators to our right that are currently commentating for the Chinese national TV. So they're having a good time.
They are having a good time. We spoke to them earlier. They're really nice people. So
I feel they've one upped us because they're wearing suits. We should wear a suit next time.
No, we don't know. It's only one of them wearing suits. It's fine. Don't you worry. We look great.
So, tactics-wise, what do you think is Korea and New Zealand going to do?
I think exactly what you're saying. They're going to use the corners for shields. They're going to sit behind them. They're going to snipe diagonally. Honestly, I think that's what's going to happen.
I think New Zealand might put their shields up first.
Yeah.
I think Korea will be a bit more patient.
Wait to the end because they're dodging.
Yeah, I mean, I think Korea will be more confident that they're dodging really, and so basically be willing to allow the other team to try and set the pace. But by them doing that, it means that they actually get the shield advantage later in the game if they are playing a counter shield game.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Understood. Well, I'm really excited for them to come out. So just waiting here. You got those comments open yet?
Not yet. Working on it.
This is awful.
I've got to the stream.
Yeah, but where are the comments? We want to respond to people. Why have all these lovely people want to talk to us?
I might have found them.
Well,
somebody said, what an exciting pool round. Best of luck to all the teams going to the quarterfinals.
Very good. Okay, that's what we like. See that? That's all he needs to do.
Hopefully I've got up to where we are.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Unless it just doesn't. Oh, the huddle.
The huddle.
I told you about this.
I love the way that they huddled and the camera got in there. It's like, okay, so what's the plan, guys?
Yeah.
I'm here too.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Whereas Korea, they're confident, they know what their plan is already.
It's always an old trick of mine with any sport that I used to play. Was I used to go into their huddle with them and see if they noticed me. Yeah, see if they noticed me.
Hi guys, what's the plan?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here we go.
Black's looking ready as well. This is going to be best 2 out of 3. So if they lose one game, it's not over.
Boy, much different to the first leg.
Yeah. So technically, I mean, I don't think we're going to see a lot of these go to 3 games, but you never know.
Who knows? Who knows? Let's get ready to HADO. Oh goodness.
Are we going to try and time the HADO fight?
Potentially.
Oh, here we go. Ref looks like he's checking. Here we go. Oh, double shield build coming out of New Zealand. Interesting. With a 1 shield build coming out of Korea.
And they're on. Oh, look at the movement.
E-Black's doing a brilliant job at dodging, but nothing.
Shields are going to come out.
But brilliant snipes coming
shields out of the corners.
Snipes coming out of the Korean player on the front right.
Oh, look at that on the far right there.
Yeah. Player 1.
They're all sitting behind it.
Player 1 needs to be not left alone. I think he's going to. Yep, there we go.
He's trying to snipe.
He's got an assassin build with a large orb. They can't leave him there.
Oh, 2-1.
Lovely work.
Very good work.
They need to get ready for another shield. Here we go.
Oh, this is working really well for New Zealand, but once their shields are gone, they've got to really get out of there. Oh, 2-all!
If they can get a point lead and then go full defensive for the last 30 seconds.
If they can get that point lead.
The problem is right now they need to knock out player 1 because he can get cross shots.
He can get it, but he's done it once. They've done it once. They've knocked him out.
They're going to need to move in a few seconds, otherwise they're in trouble.
Go, 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 go! Ah, 3-2.
They left it slightly too long, but they've still only got 1 point in, 20 seconds left. This is amazing work.
This is unbelievable to watch.
That's it. Oh, my God, tied up.
It's 3-0.
10 seconds left on the clock. Come on, let's do it.
Come on, please.
This would be the turnout for the books.
Keep dodging, keep dodging. 3 seconds left.
Let's go to overtime. Come on, guys.
No,
No, they scored.
No! Oh my goodness.
The final fraction of a second.
Oh my
Look at the relief
goodness.
on the Korean side notes team. But anyway,
that was the tactics on that there was unbelievable. Even Korea going, oh my goodness.
I mean, they don't need to shake hands right after that first game.
Yeah,
They're doing it from absolute, like, that was an amazing game.
Oh.
You can see the nerves there on the Korean team's face. They don't, that's the most nervous I think I've seen.
I'm on the edge of my seat here. I can't believe that just happened.
That was brilliant.
And worked.
Oh, yeah.
They all went behind that.
Right, so the key thing that they nearly pulled it off perfectly, but the key thing that happened is when they got behind it, the player 1 on the Korean team, who's the closest, no, it's not that. He was the only major threat. And when he was pushing up to the front line, it took the New Zealand team a little bit longer than they maybe would be ideal for them to start targeting him.
Right.
But as soon as they did, that's when they started pulling it back. So,
okay, got you. Understood. So what it needed to do really was a millisecond or just more move.
If they'd have got him, yeah. And then when the shields went down, if they'd have got, the problem is they had 3 people stacked on top of each other. It's difficult to all then start moving.
Yes.
Because you're going to run into each other. So I think they did actually a very good job for the circumstance, and then still managed to keep in it after they'd used all their shields. It's tough.
Wow. This is.
Are they going to do the same thing?
Intense. Well, what would you do?
If I was Korea right now, I would be taking a massive amount of charge and just go full shoot, because fundamentally, if they've got 2 shields, you can just knock them down and you avoid that issue they had where they got stuck not being able enough charge rate.
Yes, yeah, exactly, because that's what happened. They stopped being able to hit the shield.
Yeah.
And that's where they became
they
targets.
Just didn't have enough orbs to get through it quick enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Double shield build. The charge rate hasn't changed significantly.
Whoa, okay.
So this could be a repeat.
It's going to happen on the 70th second.
Now,
70th.
if I was New Zealand, I'd go to the
Oh, they've done it early.
I would have actually gone to the left, but they're sticking to the same tactic. So right now, they need to targeting player 1 if they can.
Right, it's still 0-0.
Try and get those knockouts on the player on the left-hand side of the court.
Yeah, get it. That's it.
But what they're trying to do is put a lot of pressure on the guy on the right. Watch out for those shots coming from the left.
Oh, they've got to watch out for that shield.
The shield placement from New Zealand is genuinely amazingly well done, because it's so good, it's stopping all the cross shots. Although one just nearly got through.
Okay. Interesting. So he's going for the right side. He's really trying to snipe that, but he knows that he's getting targeted also.
Yeah, if he puts that line, you want to fire a shot straight towards him, he'll push him back.
Watch out, Korea's shield is still up. Korea's shield is still up. No,
it's in Korea's favour right now.
This is where the attack's coming from.
But they've conserved energy. If they can keep up their dodging ability.
This is unbelievable. Oh, 1-0 to Korea. 15 seconds left.
Come on, the E-Blacks, you can do it.
I can't believe this. This is unbelievable how well the E-Blacks are doing here.
If they get a lucky shot on the guy on the right, they might stand a chance.
2-0.
Lovely dive.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh.
Genuinely,
really well played. That was amazing.
My prediction was earlier that Korea was going to win it, but I did not predict that it would be that close.
Oh.
That was unbelievably close.
That was amazing. Wow. I'm
out of breath just watching.
Yeah, I can't believe this. This worked out really well. That did. Even though the E-Blacks lost, they need to hold their heads high here.
Mate, that was
so well.
Against what I'm going to describe as probably the second favourites in the tournament.
To win, yeah.
To win. Hold them to a 2-0
is...
And that's mad. On a second game where it's a tough game as well.
And almost a draw.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They did so well.
That was absolutely, brilliant.
Well played.
As I say, my only the thing I'd be interested to know is if they'd managed to do some cross shots onto the player one.
Yeah.
The problem is he was far enough away that at that point you're actually doing quite a long range shot.
Yeah, he could move.
So he could have moved it.
Yeah. The only time they did it was in the first game. Is they shot before he got into the space. So he shot it and he actually went into it and got knocked out.
No, 100%. But that was
really
a brilliant game. Absolutely
it was
brilliant.
a fantastic game. Oh,
We've got some highlights here.
look at this. It's just...
Look at that positioning
It worked
as well.
so well. Everyone was so in unison there.
The thing is, their positioning here was brilliant because if you look at the whole game, I'm going to watch a replay of this later.
He couldn't
get
them.
He couldn't get them. I think he got one petal once, but he didn't manage to knock anyone out.
Look at this. Watch this last second. Watch this last second. Oh, last second.
Oh, we nearly had an overtime. Look how stressed.
Yeah, they were so stressed. I would have been.
Oh, mate, that was close.
Very well played by them. That was a very good.
That was a brilliant.
Good quarter.
This is, I mean, when we were saying earlier that the level of play this year has been absolutely phenomenal.
That quarter-final was insane.
An insane quarter-final.
I really enjoyed that.
100%.
Woo! Blimey. Well, it's great sportsmanship from everyone as well. The shaking hands, career after, they knew they were pushed back there.
Oh,
they did not expect them to do that. They were like, whoa, what is happening? This doesn't usually happen. What's going on?
I mean, there was actually one of the Korean players just sort of did the handshake. They went and sat down. You could see him getting his breath, just being like, remain calm.
Down. We need to keep, compose
get
yourself.
focused.
How are we going to deal with this?
Yeah. Because it's easy to remain confident when you think you're going to win.
Yeah.
But when you have a moment where you're like, oh God, we nearly went to overtime, it can
the only
throw you some time.
reason New Zealand didn't get that second game was accuracy. That's it.
I mean, it's tough
because the head movement.
Well, yeah, but they only had one guy that was one teammate that was shooting well because obviously they put the stats into shield. So what they basically did. Oh, here we go. So we're moving on. We're going to be HADO Turkey versus HADO England.
Yeah.
This is, I think, going to be one of the closest matches of.
This one and USA China.
I'm going to be honest. I thought that last game was going to be a further score.
Yeah.
So now I'm really worried about this one. I'm like, what's going to happen? It's everything's to play for.
Oh, here we go. This is what we want. I can't believe how intense that game was.
That was massively intense.
Yeah, again, I'm out of breath.
Fair.
It was good. Okay, so obviously we've got Team England here coming on. Look at that. Lovely shot there.
That is a good shot. Obviously, it's worth us noting in the commentary we are going to be a little bit biased. Apologies.
We will be, yes, because we are English.
Yeah, I do love the Turkish team, but me and Will actually trained and played with some of the English team.
Yeah.
In fact, the two you can see on the screen right now.
Are the ones we trained and played with.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm going to say it now. We helped coach them into this sport as well.
We did, yeah.
Both very good players. In fact, far better than I am right now.
Yeah, here we go. Much better than me too.
They're fielding a good team here, England.
Very, very curious. Oh, we haven't seen this lineup yet from England.
No, I genuinely think this is the first time we've seen Shanghai Ash on the same team on the court at the same time.
Yeah.
All the younger players they brought with them are absolutely amazing.
They are very good. I think they're better than us as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I would not want to play any of them fundamentally, but at the same time, it's good having experienced players with some of the younger guys coming through.
But we would teach them how to mop a floor, like grandmasters, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's Alfie is the third player, so you've got Ash, Ryan, Alfie on the team.
We love that.
It'd be interesting to see what's going on.
Oh, look at Team Scotland trying to egg us on.
I mean, he's sat in the Team England bit now.
Love it. This is good. And the Welsh. Look at that. United Kingdom coming together.
Oh, dear.
Very good.
So, I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happens here. As I say, Turkey, I don't know what they're going to do.
I'm so intrigued. I think they're going to shield. Not double. I think they're going to have one strong shield. And they're going to use it as a distraction, and I don't think they'll sit behind it.
So with the England team, it's going to be interesting. They could go 3 shooters, or it could be Alfie doing shielding and Shamai and Ash doing shooting. I think it's less likely to have Shamai or Ash doing shields.
Right, okay. I think
both of them could.
Yeah, I think they could.
All 3 of them could do any role, but I genuinely think, because Ash and Shamai are known to be very good shooters.
And also aggressive.
Yeah.
They're not really someone to sit behind.
And this is something where they're going to be willing to absolutely go for it if they need to, because this is a knockout at this point. Yeah, it's 2 out of 3, but you need to win.
Yeah, as long as you win that one, the pressure's on.
If you win the first game,
9
times out of 10, I'd say, if you win the first game, you're likely to win the second game and not have to go to 3.
It's because of the pressure.
Because of the pressure, psychologically helps.
Yeah, the huge psychology of it, big pressure. You put them under pressure.
It makes you more relaxed. It makes them more. It makes them more freaked out.
Of course, this is where the whole mindset of, guys, recoup, it's 0-0. That's where that mindset comes into it. Guys, recoup, it's 0-0. Don't think about who's winning, who's not.
Yeah.
You have to think in your head, it's still level playing ground.
Now, the main problem is we are biased towards the English team, but we also are quite critical of them because we know how they play.
We're very critical,
so one thing I would say might happen is they can sometimes they can tilt under pressure. So
a little bit can lose their cool.
Yeah.
But I agree.
That being said,
their temper.
Yeah. We'll hear it from here if they start getting worried, because there will be louder and louder shouting as they're trying to communicate with each other.
Look at this head-to-head. Oh, what's Ash looking at? What's Ash looking at? Oh, wow.
Okay, it looks like they're nearly ready already.
Woo.
Camera people just probably need to get out of the way, and then we'll be underway. Otherwise, they're going to get run into.
Get out the way, camera people.
No one seems to be firing anything from the English team, so they're clearly... Oh, that's a shield. There's a shield build. The right-hand player.
Okay.
Now, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty certain the Turkish player at the front of the court right now is the guy that might be doing an assassin build that we saw doing an assassin build earlier.
Well, that's what I think so as well.
So, yeah, large shots.
Yeah. Same thing.
So it's a shield with an assassin build. So have the English team work that? Yes.
Oh, there we are.
They
are 1-0.
They have targeted the assassin.
Oh, but the shield guy knows that.
That's fine. If they can get that shield down and keep player 3, Erdon, down, they stand a good chance.
They need to start looking at player 3. Because like you said, that's the one with the most amount of size of the orb.
What England are doing brilliantly, however, is keeping those shields down.
Let's go 2-0.
And doing volley fire on those
seconds.
shields. They've gone for a full shoot with 2 people with high charge. This is a very good idea.
This is what we wanted. Now they've got to take on. Look, Turkey is still doing amazing with their head movement.
If they can get rid of that shield, they're
wow!
Look
at that movement from Ash. Ash is doing some great movement here on his left-hand side.
Yeah, that's player 4, Pyro. Don't forget player 3. He's trying to flag it.
That's it. 2-0.
He did it.
That's what he did. Yeah. 3-2.
Nice
25
recovery.
seconds left.
So again, player 3 is
seconds.
trying to play at shield. Just don't forget about him, and they'll do well.
This is what we've got to do. Exactly that. Oh, 3-3-0. Coming up to 10 seconds left.
Is it going to go to overtime? Is it going to be a one-shot?
9 seconds left.
Oh no, they've got a lead.
4-3.
Come on, England, you can do it.
4-0. 5 seconds. 3.
That assassin's pushing forwards.
Oh, yeah!
That's so close.
Wow, okay, I did not mean to say yes or anything like that for the win.
He just slapped me on the lead.
I've just slapped Tom's leg with excitement jumping up. I can't believe how close, amazing that was.
So they've only got 80 seconds.
Wow.
They need to get a breather.
Wow, okay.
Are they going to do a similar tactic? Now, look,
when you say a breather, do you mean like us getting a breather or them?
Look, Erdon's trying to calm down. They're having a quick chat, they're getting some water, but they've only got a small amount of time.
They have stuck to the same tactic.
So Turkey stepped to the same tactic, and I'm pretty certain that the English team were watching them play earlier, and they've probably actually gone and watched the replay and tried to come up with strategies around that. Now the question is the Turkish team going to change it up? Because they could totally do that at this point.
They could, but have they been basing all of their tactics around this?
100%. Now the problem here is that I think I'm going to be critical here of the England team. I did think that they left the Turkish assassin alone too much. Yep. There was points where it was all on Ash / Pyro to dodge really big energy orbs when he's at the front.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah.
So absolute credit to the Pyro's dodging ability. They did get a really brilliant one where they knocked Pyro out and they immediately knocked him out before he managed to retreat.
Yes.
If he pushes the front line like where he is right now, stood at that front right corner, you need to knock him out or
of course.
force him back.
I've already said this. We both said this. We both said, look, he's the assassin. That's where the shield
gets all their points.
And also, the shielder is putting it in front of him every single time. They need to be wary of this. They need to break it down and go, right, he's the only one who's a threat with the size of orbs. We need to take him out.
100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. The English team did a brilliant job of destroying those shields. They got a point early, kept the dodging up long enough they could get rid of all those shields.
So
Turkey played brilliantly as well.
They've gone for the same thing.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. But again, Turkey can pull this off because they played very well.
Oh, 1-0 straight for me off.
Okay, when that shield goes up, they need to make sure they get it down.
Okay, so what's going on here is they are starting to target that left-hand man, but they are leaving him a little bit. That's it, 1-0. Now they've given him a shield. This is what happened. This is what they need to do. They need to target that guy on the left-hand side, player 3. They need to target player 3. He's the only one who has the size shot that's going to push people out.
The problem is he's also a very good dodger.
Yes.
So by doing just that, it is hard.
Wow, 2-all. This is really deathmatch.
Love the slide.
Oh, look at this, and the spin. Wow, he's knocked out that shield in 1. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, he's behind a shield. You've got to stop it. The assassins come in.
The assassins come in. He's in his position behind a shield. Now is the risk
They
time.
need to get rid of that
They need
shield.
to concentrate
4-2, he's
far on
done
that
it
left
again.
shield right
He's
now.
doing it again. This is what they need to focus on.
Now the question is here, do you go for the one petal guy who's not a very good shot, or do you go for the assassin?
You have to keep hitting
the
that
assassin out.
Keep hitting that assassin. Player 3 on the Turkey side needs to be taken out here.
Especially if he pushes that front line again.
Yes, because what he does is he's moving up when he's got the amount of charge.
The question here comes from the England team, they're trying to pull it back. Last 5 seconds, can they do it?
3, go with the last hit. 5-3, oh, very well played by Turkey.
Really well played by Turkey.
Really well played by Turkey.
They literally
Wow.
went, okay, but look at that. Erden, all 5 points for his team.
We said that.
He
This is
needs
the
to be
person
priority number
exactly.
1.
Player number 3, Erden, needs to be targeted.
Yeah.
They're letting him have too much.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, you see the way he does it is he just wanders to the front looking like a non-nonchalant threat. But when he does that, you know that he's got full charge.
And he's gonna
because he's got a slow charge rate. So he's hanging at the back, waiting till he's got full charge, pushing up. His teammates are making sure he's got a shield if he can when he gets there. And then he's getting knocked out. Now, the other thing that you could do, right, if I was the English team, is switch it up. Because at the minute, he's clearly starting to get his eye in on Pyro/Ash. So one thing you could consider is, like 10 seconds into the game or something, if Ash is finding it difficult, you know, Shmai steps in, Ash starts switching to the side.
positions.
You know, it puts more pressure on somebody else. I think the problem with Ash is that he will take a lot of responsibility on himself.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably put himself in that most risky position to basically go, I'll take care of that.
He's probably also blaming himself, kicking himself a little bit.
Nah, be right.
I think, no, honestly, I think he will be. I think he'll be
That's
sitting
fair.
there going, oh, I think I should have targeted him a bit more, I should have looked at him, because this is what they need to do. You need to target that
may
player.
change their tactics here, and I'm saying that just because they've moved positions.
I also think they might change their tactics to the point of, I think Turkey
They might
will.
go. I don't know if Turkey will, because they know that their tactic works when they clearly double down on their tactic because they know that they're good at it.
Yeah.
Because fundamentally, I'm going to be honest, it's help your assassin all day long is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Shielding
Right.
every time.
So I'm wondering if Ash is going to go shields, because he's gone to the middle position. And there's part of me that's thinking he's going to run forward, try and put a shield up in front of their assassin to allow one of his teammates to knock him out. That's my prediction of what England's going to try and do.
Okay. I don't think Ash should take up the shield.
I don't know, we'll see.
I personally think Ash should keep his speed and size at a reasonable level.
I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, it's difficult to say. Because if they don't do that, they've just thrown Alfie in front of him.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
No shields, so they have to change position. Good on you, Alfie, you can do it.
Right, I think this is so Ash can shoot him from across.
Yeah. So Ash is
And
trying to
not
get some
see.
cross shots on him. Yeah. And he faces Alfie, you can do it. Alfie's a good dodger. Lovely work.
Great work. Get rid of that shield. Get rid of that shield. Go,
That's
go,
it.
go.
Keep him back. Alfie is literally focused on their assassin.
Really
and he's
good.
basically trying to counter-assassin him, which is a really good idea.
Right,
And the other two are just basically helping with the shield. Going,
Shield's
we'll
gone.
get that shield down.
1-0 to Turkey.
50 seconds left. Come on, this is so close. Shmai's getting
Whoa!
targeted with cross shots. It's tough for him to dodge those. And he's only got 1 petal left, so he's going to be a maximised target for their assassin who comes forward now.
2-1. 30 seconds left. What's going on here is exactly what we thought was going on. Well, Tom did. Is they're focusing
Nice.
on 2-all.
2-all, come
they're
on.
focusing right on that left-hand side man. He's not moving much. They need to really push him. 3-2.
That's it.
They
Focus
need
him
to
now,
push
focus him now.
They need
Hit
to
them
focus
now.
the assassin. They need to focus on that assassin. 15 seconds left.
Yes.
4-2. They're really pushing it now. All they need to do is dodge. If they can get shield up.
They got it.
5-2. 7 seconds left. 6 seconds left.
Can Turkey pull it
3
back?
seconds. Oh, wow. What a game.
Really
They
well
did
played.
so
by
well.
Both teams there, absolutely amazing.
Oh, wow.
That's, to me, I mean, again, I might be biased, but that might be the best 3 games back-to-back that we've had today.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Turkey doubling down on their tactics for the second game, I was like, brave, and then they won it.
Wow.
And then they came out in that round. Again, tripled down effective on the tactic, but a slight adjustment from the English team. And absolute credit to the young Alfie, I think it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Who basically,
he dodged so well.
He put himself in the most dangerous position. But again, it was what we said. It's like they switched it out. It meant that you know, Pyro Ash could target as well, and he could do cross shots easier.
Yeah.
It was very good from both teams.
Unbelievable. Do you know what?
We need a breather after that.
Yeah, well, you know that you said you once got lightheaded from shouting.
Was that you during that?
I just got lightheaded. I was literally going, am I going to pass out?
Apologies to the audience at home if we were getting a bit too excited on that one.
But that was a really good game.
And again, absolute, like, Turkey played amazing.
Yeah,
England played
credit
amazing.
to Turkey.
This was the game or the matches that I was like, this is going to be the closest. It could literally go either which way. When I was making my predictions earlier, this was the one I was least confident on.
Yeah.
I was basically tossing a coin. It could go literally either way.
Oh, do you know what the thing is? The thing is about this, right, is the character to be able to go, right, we're changing tactic.
Yeah.
Because it would have been so easy to just go, guys, we won one, so why don't we just stay where we are?
Yeah.
Right? And it worked so well.
Play.
It worked so well.
Again, you know, you could see the confidence come in when they started to get a slight more point victory lead.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, imagine how tense that was to watch. Imagine how tense that is to be on the
play.
court. Yeah.
Imagine being both of those teams, or you know, that would have been
immense pressure.
I would have been sat there going, well, every time if I got knocked out at any time, I would be sitting
Look at this
there to
last
myself.
roll. He did a roll.
Yes, he did the roll. See, rolling wins games.
Yeah. Shamai throwing in the sideways roll.
Wow.
For the fans.
Oh, do you know, what I'm saying is you get that pressure to the point, especially when it's this close. When you get knocked out, you think to yourself, you do put your hands down, you go, oh, but you can't do that. You got to just keep moving.
No, 100%.
Wow, so we've got Japan versus Greece right now, and it's going to be a very good game.
I was about to say, Japan versus Greece. I mean, obviously Japan are what I would describe as the sort of tournament favourites. They, you know, basically the Japanese teams, they've got a head start, right? Because they had more people playing sooner than anyone else.
Yeah.
So they can pick from the best of the best out of, you know, way more people than a lot of the other countries.
Yeah.
But so these guys are, you know, insanely good.
Yes.
You know, they always look confident, but they deserve it. Like they're that good.
Well, you know, when you are playing to that level, and you are really good at that level, then why not?
100%. But again, not unbeatable. Like,
but they're also quite humble in the sense of like sportsmanship.
Oh, they're
as well.
lovely, and
they're really nice people.
All the Japanese players I've ever interacted with are always really happy to try and help every other player to get up to their level.
Get better, yes, of course.
Like the biggest problem I know that they've come over to Europe before to train European teams, and they do it more often. It's just very far for them to travel.
It's so far. Yeah.
But yeah, here we got Greece coming up, and again, Greece is not a bad team at all. This could genuinely still go either way.
Look at the fans. Look at the fans.
100%. But again, they're going to be happy no matter what happens here. But we've seen some matches against Japan today go a lot closer than I would have imagined.
Yes. Well, those last two games, didn't we think that?
Well,
not
exactly.
That close.
Exactly. Anything can happen.
Oh, wow. That is amazing.
Not quite sure what the bowing fun is that they're having.
They're enjoying it.
But they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, why not?
Which is what we like to see.
It is what we like to see. It's very, very good. All the drones around everywhere.
Oh, mate, the amount of angles that people are taking around here is insane.
There are so many cameras, it's unreal.
Hopefully the audience at home are enjoying themselves. I've managed to get the comments open. Got some Mr. Fights going on, which is obviously the name of the Japanese team.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want people to talk amongst yourselves and also go which team you want to win.
Exactly. Say nice, insightful things.
Lovely shot of the tower right there. Absolutely fantastic.
100%.
The Pearl Tower.
I intend to go up one of those towers at least once before we get back on the plane.
Yes, we need to.
Although I am scared of heights sometimes, so that'll be. But
you'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. I think because there's glass in front of me, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, Beery.
It'll be re.
Here, look at these Japanese players looking at the camera here.
Yeah, they're all going. Well, they're the spotters.
They always.
Spotters,
I was about to say spotters. So again, we were mentioning it earlier today, but people on the side of the court helping out is really useful because they can keep you calm. They can shout out useful advice. They can spot stuff that's useful to you on the court. A good example is in that previous game in Turkey. If I was on the side of the England team, I'd have been shouting, don't forget the assassin.
Player
Shoot
3.
him. Yeah.
Player 3.
Shoot him. Yeah. You know. And again, that is the problem when your builds are dedicated around like the idea of getting one person to get all the knockouts.
Yeah.
Is it then makes it
A target.
Which I don't think we're going to get that in this next game, because fundamentally, whoever you target was someone who will take over, you know, his role.
That's the issue with having that assassin build, like you said.
Yeah.
Because when he gets knocked down, the other team don't have the firepower to be able to get anyone.
And the thing is it's actually the main thing is it's really obvious when they're going to do it, because they've got such a slow charge rate. They kind of normally have to hang at the back, and then when they start to push forwards. So if you're on the opposite team and you see the person you know is the assassin hanging back, and then they come forwards, that's when you know
Dodge.
shoot them. Yeah.
Shoot and dodge.
But that being said, like I expect that we'll have a shield potentially from both teams here.
Oh, face off.
Now the question is, does Greece try and copy what New Zealand did earlier, go for a 2 shield build in a corner? And if they do, have they got the cohesion to pull it off as well as New Zealand did?
Well, yeah, it's the placement.
It's the placement, and it's the getting 3 people on top of each other really close. Isn't that easy?
Well, it was for New Zealand because they had players who were slightly smaller.
That's what I mean.
Well,
these guys
Greece,
are not small.
They're not small.
Yeah. Trying to squeeze those 3 into like a corner is going to be tough.
It is going to be tough. But they're all ready to do it. Look at them go. Oh.
This is them getting locked in. So remember, if you've got their arm up like this person has on screen, that's them charging energy to shoot. And if you see the arm go down during a game, that's a good indication that they're going to do a shield. One of the tells at the start is if anyone's got their arm vertically down, not necessarily lax, but like a tension.
Straight arm.
Yeah. Then that's them practicing. So like, for example, this guy on the front left of the court looking like he's trying to do it. I'm not 100% on that, but it does make me think that the front left Greece player might be doing shields.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Japan.
He had that slight straight arm going on.
We had that straight arm technique going down.
100%. But again, there's definitely, here we go, that player that just ran forwards on the Japanese team is a shielder. Or at least he just practiced putting his shield up.
Yeah. Or was that just a... You never know.
I think at this point he is just a shielder. He's in the right position, so I think there's going to be 1 shield. I think there's going to be 1 shield Japan, 2 shields Greece.
So they don't need a decoy. Is that what they're saying? They're just going to do it.
I think that's just going to happen.
Okay, this is very interesting.
He did just adjust his stats, so he could 100%. He could 100% have just done that to make them think they're going to do a shield, and then he's changed it.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're literally just winding them up, going, "Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that." No, we're not.
That is a thing that you should definitely think about, which is, do I fake my stats by putting one set of stats in, firing something so they can see it, and then change?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even bother with that stuff, but it really can help, because all of a sudden the other team haven't got a clue
when
what
you're
you're
against a competitive team, that's what they're looking for.
They're looking for, yeah. Well, as I say, I'm looking at their body language and I'm trying to work it out, and I don't even have access to the graphics that these guys can see.
You can't even see it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can right now, but...
Why is that guy starting on the floor as well?
He's clearly relaxed enough that he's happy to start from the floor. There we go, so
Wow.
1 shield, okay.
3-3-3-1.
1 shielder on both sides. Shielder, well, implies a experienced, longer-term player who's been around since the beginning, maybe.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah, that's what we used to play.
3-3-3-1, yeah.
We've got 3-2-3-1, a 4-4-1-1, and a 1-1-3-5.
Wow, okay, there's a lot of good movement coming from here.
Okay, so the shielders are in the middle on both sides.
Okay, 1-0 to Japan. 2-0 to Japan.
Lovely, getting the point back. Lovely shield going in.
Great placement on that shield.
Brilliant work.
Great placement, but they're just going to keep on doing it. Don't forget that person on the back left.
Yeah.
Do not forget the person on the back left. That's what he's doing. He's charging and he's shooting. Picking his shots. Being a sniper. Smiling sniper. Wow, okay. Ooh,
really good play here.
Okay, 3-1.
Again, this is a tight game, but it's
4-1.
Lovely shot from the Japanese player.
Straight through the shield, they saw it. Okay, this is what they're starting to do now is they're starting to break down the shields and kind of overrun them with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the confidence of the Japanese team just being on the front line.
Yeah, 5-1.
Trusting in their dodging. Keeping out of each other's way is a major thing as well.
Wow, this is real good masterwork. The
Doing the
splits! Oh, wow!
Nice, but they got him.
7-3.
But the thing is, what you got to remember, right? That player on that front line drew so much of the fire. And he was doing such a good job at dodging that a lot of shots. When he went down to 1 petal, he used it as a bait.
Oh, they're asking for a substitution maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Which is odd because they just asked for. Yeah, look, they're looking for a change. He must be hurt or something, or
I don't know. He might twist to something, or they might just be like, we need to change out right now to achieve something. Maybe that they had a tactic that if it didn't work, they were going to do something else.
maybe.
But, yeah, what I would say is that player that was on the front of the Japanese team, he was basically doing enough dodging to draw, and with one petal specifically, he made himself a target.
Yeah.
Went to the front to go, hey, look at me, I'm a target.
And everyone
then
did.
everyone got locked in on him.
Yeah.
And then he
sniped
focused on dodging while the other two were kind of unattacked.
Very much so.
And I'll be honest, it's really tough to deal with that because if you didn't shoot him, he's going to knock you
get
out.
you. Yeah.
So what you've kind of got to do at that point is have somebody shooting at him to keep him moving, but don't forget to fire the odd shot
At the other people. Yeah.
If you find that you've left any of the other team unpressured,
Well,
you're going to get knocked out.
Yeah. Pay for it, yeah.
It's so much easier to shoot people
they're so
when you're
accurate.
unpressured. Yeah,
That's the thing. They're so accurate about it.
100%. And again, don't get fooled by somebody like lying on the floor or sitting down like they're not doing anything. They're doing that for a reason. Normally, it's to stay low so they're not on the same level as the teammate in front of them.
Yeah.
But also so you forget about them.
Yes.
And if you forget about them, they're going to knock you
That's
out.
what you saw us a couple of times on the left here. They were just lying down. They were just sitting on the floor going,
100%. Yeah. Chilling, getting their energy back because they can still get out from there like really quick.
Yeah.
You
Like I
should-
said, they're just sitting there going, okay, I'll let you just target other people if you go for me, and I'm going to bounce back up.
100%.
If not, I'm just going to let you go for other people.
Yeah.
What are the comments saying? Are they going crazy?
I don't know. They're just they're catching up at the moment.
Okay.
There was lots of Misters win that I saw.
Mister.
There we go. I'm back in.
Okay, what's it saying?
We've got some in, I'm guessing Japanese that I can't read, so apologies. Ohio gozaimasu to any of our Japanese listeners.
Oh, no, that's
Nihao.
good morning.
Is it good morning? Oh, konnichiwa. And nihao to any of the Chinese people listening in. Apologies. Jibyo to any of the Slovenians. Guten Tag to our German
Very good.
viewers. Ciao. No, is that hello or goodbye? I don't know.
Ciao's bye.
Bye.
It can be both.
It can be both. Okay. That's it. I've run out of hellos, I'm afraid. Feel free to message me in chat what your relevant high ones.
Chess for the Polish.
Chess for the Polish.
Yeah. Shema for the Polish.
There we go. All right, so here we go. We're coming up to the second game. Now, I do feel this has gone slightly longer than the 80 seconds, so I don't know if there's a sub-rule where if you get a substitution or a tech issue.
I'm wondering what that is.
Yeah. We'll have to get hold of the rule book next time.
Well, they've brought on, I'm guessing, one of their younger players, potentially.
No, yeah.
Right, okay, this is it looks like a brand new team.
I mean, it could be. I think we're going to have a similar tactic.
This is very interesting. This is a brand new squad.
This could be just getting some experience to all the players.
Maybe.
The thing is, when you've got 6 players on your team, right, what you're going to do is put out your best 3, but if you're feeling confident that you're
This one
second
is quite
3,
bullshit.
but it gives them international experience playing teams at the highest level
I
on a stage.
I agree. So what you're trying to say is look, here you go. If you lose this, it doesn't matter. It's 1-1. We'll come back on.
Exactly.
Okay, got you. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, to the person who's commented, unfortunately France are not even in the final.
Doesn't matter.
We've got currently Japan versus Greece.
But Japan did put on a
Forgot
hell of a show.
No, wait, is it Japan? What's? I've forgotten how to say hi. Anyway, let's get on with it. Here we go.
In what?
In French. Apologies to the French audience. We should know. Here we go. Hello,
Bonjour.
fight. Bonjour. From Shanghai. 80 seconds on the clock. Shields on both teams.
They're focusing all their shots on the right-hand side.
Similar build to last time, but to the space of 2
1-0
shields.
to Japan.
Okay, Japan going very much for like a shield build wall on the left-hand side.
Wow.
With a dodger open on the left, but he's dodging very well.
Greece has got them down to 2 people, down to 1 better, sorry.
100%.
But that's made it harder.
That makes it harder to hit sometimes.
Yeah.
Again, you want to try and get this cross shot. So nice!
Whoa,
Perfect
2-1.
cross shot coming out. One of the replays there. Got the
And
player.
then he moved right, so it didn't look like he came from him.
Yeah. Brilliant work there. Okay, only 1 shield
3-2.
left from the big shielder on both sides. That's the Greece one going on. I'm watching the player on the Japanese side. He's not putting up yet.
3-2, still very close game.
If they can get the guy in the middle out, he's their shield. He's going to push forwards. No, he got his shield up.
Shields, okay, they need to take that
Deal with the
real
left-hand
fast.
one. Deal with the left-hand one because it's weaker. There we go, nice.
Right, they
Now
need
it's a straight shootout, 10 seconds left. They
They
need to get a point.
Just get 1 point. Just get 1 point. That's all you need to do.
Oh,
4-2.
lovely work there, securing this position from the Japanese team.
Wow.
Well played, both teams. That was so
Very
close.
well played.
Again, I mean, should reinforce the fact that the Japanese team are the favourite team fundamentally to win the whole tournament, in my opinion. For the Greece team to do that well in both of their matches is just an exact show of how good all the teams across the world are getting.
Well, the best thing is, if you compare it to 2023, right, how far ahead Japan was.
100%.
And now, you're actually getting teams who are pushing Japan to the point of,
100%.
wow, we need to start working hard.
Yeah. Which is what we like.
This
We want everyone to get better.
Well, the sport's growing. It's
Competition.
great. It's fantastic.
Exactly.
Oh, very good. Look at that Japanese crowd. So happy.
I'll be honest, if this carries on, I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to contain the adrenaline that I keep getting in every game.
I'm not going to. Like I said, I've almost passed out twice. Got lightheaded, almost passed out. Never a good thing.
That's fair. Let's have a look at what the comments are saying. Lots of Mr. Win still, Mr. GG.
Yes, Mr. GG. Good game.
That was a very good game.
Well, that's kind of what you want.
Yeah. Again, get some highlights here.
Yeah.
Again,
Wow.
Greece playing really well.
They did play really well. They pushed them very aggressively, which I was very surprised to see.
I'll be completely honest. Like this sort of game, even for us commentating, is hard to follow because every single player is doing stuff that's clever and quick. You can normally only focus on maybe one story at a time.
It's just super fast. Like you say, I'm trying to look at one player, and actually they're getting hit from two other players on the right side. I look at them, and they're getting hit from the other two, and I'm going, well, what's going on?
Yeah. You basically, again, apologies to anyone ever watching where you're like, you didn't see that thing. Like fundamentally, there's so much going on. You have to kind of pick your battles here.
Yeah.
Obviously, anyone coming to the front line is likely to get some attention, but you know, some of those cross shots, I was so happy that Greek player, just as I said, they need to get a cross shot, got one off.
Yeah.
And totally knocked out. And it's the reason they're so important is they're tough to see. And here we go. Here's the next game.
Ooh, this is a big one.
HADO
This is
USA
what I said it was going to be close.
Versus the Red Dragons
I
from
said
China.
this is going to be close. This is going to be close.
In my predictions, this is the other one that I went, I'm really not sure who's going to win. I've marked one. But again, this is kind of similar to how we had Turkey and England earlier, where I felt like a coin toss. This is the same. This could be either way. So here we go. Here's the Team USA coming out to the stage. Very cool team.
Depending on who wins is what changes your accumulator.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So these guys are a very experienced team. They've been competing since I think 2020. If not 2019.
I'd say late 2019.
I think it was, late 2019. 2020 started. But they're very good. Paris is on the right there is probably the player that I'd expect to watch to do crazy things like shields and stuff like that. We've played a lot with them in the UK.
Listen to that crowd.
But Team China also played really well in their division. A very strong team and have the home crowd advantage, I think.
Here we go.
Listen to the audience.
Team China.
I feel like, although I know the USA team better, I want the Chinese team to win. But I might be biased because we're in Shanghai.
Right, okay, I think you are being a little bit biased. I know these guys quite personally. I'm going to go with the USA.
That's fair. I am also their biggest fan. But today, I'm going to have to try and and fight my bias.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, how cool would it be for the Chinese team to win a quarter-final, in Shanghai, whilst hosting.
In their home country.
Yeah.
It would.
Like, that would be extra special for them. So that's why I'm kind of wanting them to win. Who do I think is going to win? I've written it down, but I'm not saying out loud because I genuinely think that this could go either way.
Oh, always political, Tom.
Genuinely, I don't know where it's going to go.
No, I've got an assumption.
Both very competitive teams.
Very competitive. They both play completely different, so they're not alike in their play styles at all.
We missed saying good morning to one of the audience in a certain country. I'm trying to look at his flag. Is it a German flag? I feel like I said Guten Morgen, but if not...
Oh, yeah, Guten Tag.
No, it's Guten Tag, yeah.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Wie geht's? Mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut. Ich Vonu.
Are you sure that's the German flag?
Vo is Die Bahnhof. No, I have no clue. It's probably something else like Belgium or something.
I hope not.
It's really small.
If you've got that wrong,
Yeah, then I apologise.
just say all the ones that look like it.
Yeah. I got it right.
Good. I'm glad about that. Because I thought I was going to have to go over and have a little look. I was going to go good. I'm glad.
Okay, so someone's pointed out something very interesting, which is that they believe that the USC team that's currently playing beats China in the semis in Tokyo 2023.
USA?
The people playing on the USA team beat China in 2023.
Wow, it's
so
a grudge
said,
match.
You can do it again.
It's a grudge match.
It is Germany. We got it right.
Good.
So yeah, but yeah. So I mean, I do think, however, that the Chinese team have come a long way since then.
Well, yeah, of course. But so have the players who are playing now.
Yeah, I mean, Team USA is also not slacked. They're good. So
yeah, they don't stick around and think, oh yeah, we're just going to work off what we were good at. No. They're training all the time.
So tactics-wise, it's going to be interesting. Again, depending on where Paris stands, I think we'll predict whether they do a shield or not.
Okay.
Because Paris got to a phase where he did like shielding.
Right.
He is in the middle. That is the shield position.
That is the shield position
at the moment in the meta that is current. I did just see him drop his arm in a in a relatively straight line.
So they've got all of their main players on.
Yeah.
Very good.
I nearly saw his stuff.
Oh, don't say this.
I wasn't paying too much attention.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's not give it away to the opposition.
Yeah, this is a hell of a squad.
I mean, genuinely, this could go either way.
Wow.
So I believe that the Chinese team is sponsored by Bright Meat.
Yes.
Who I'm pretty certain helped sponsor the event, given that it's also on a banner right in front of us at the top of the stage.
Yes, also very tasty.
Did you have some? Excellent.
Very good.
Right. Looks like we're getting ready. This is getting more dramatic as the night goes on.
Wow.
The sun is slowly going down in the background.
Pressure's on here.
Not too long, we'll have the city lights starting to light up behind the arena as well. It's going to look very cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's really nice. I think that won't be long at all.
Sundown is literally now.
Yes.
According to my watch.
Yep.
So, yeah, any minute now, all those buildings that you can see in that vista are going to start lighting up.
And you can see
here we go.
amazing Shanghai looks.
Paris is a shielder, no shields on the other side.
No shields?
No, China's got no shields.
Wow, okay.
Well, they've got the basic one each. So it's going to be a shootout versus a shield build.
Wow.
If they can nullify Paris before he can get those shields up in the future, they might stand a chance.
Well, they just already got it down there. He's got another one.
They need to get that shield down. If they keep doing it like that, they're going to stand a good
1
chance.
point to USA.
So I think what China are doing at the minute is waiting until their shields are up and then try and target them, but they're getting distracted.
They are. 2-0. And what's happening is they're actually pinpointing the person in the middle. The person in the middle isn't moving very much, and they're actually attacking them quite heavily.
Yeah, this is brilliant play here from the USA team.
And player 6 has done 19 shield hits so far, so he's one of their players on China who are attacking the shield, making sure he pushes them down.
Yeah. But they all need to be doing it. At this point, it's going to be tough. They've got 30 seconds. Can they be aggressive?
That's what they need to be. They need to be aggressive.
Player 4 is being massively targeted by the USA team. So it's the player on the right-hand side of the pitch nearest the front.
But he's moving so well.
He is.
China just need to get a point here.
Now, I think what's going on here is Team USA's dodging ability is on fire right now.
10. Oh, here we go.
They've got to knock out Paris.
8 seconds left.
At this point, he's not a threat. He's not going to shield set.
5 seconds left.
They're still trying to knock Paris out. Shoot somebody else.
Wow, okay.
I genuinely think that China could have had that with a very slight difference in targeting.
Yes.
If they'd have started on Paris right at the start and stopped him from putting those shields up.
Well, that would have taken him out of the game, but stopped the assassin on each side.
You can see Paris there. He's a cool head. He's trying to calm the rest of his team down.
Like, whoa. We don't
chill.
need to change it.
Yeah,
Because I think they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
He's going, whoa. We don't need to change this. Chill.
Yeah, just chill out. Get your breath back.
Because I think they did exactly what he thought they were going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to go for me. I'm moving around, getting shots. You know, that's what they want. But what you're saying is, and I agree with you fully, they should be getting rid of him when he's about to put the shields up. But when his shields are gone, leave him.
100%.
He's not a target anymore.
Yeah. At the end, they got into him too late and they stayed on for him too long.
Yeah.
Once he's got those 5 shields gone. Now, I do also think that what China was doing was holding fire to knock the shields down so they're gone. which is a tactic, but actually you want to just do a volley as he's coming in.
Also, they were able to see their stats.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, we can still see them now, so hopefully the Chinese team aren't looking up at the big screen.
Looked like he's selected it yet.
No.
He hadn't selected because
one of them did.
Wise. Oh, did they?
I think he's changing it now.
Okay, good.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, again, the people who are in the best position to see are actually the spotters on the side of the court.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They're going to be shouting, telling them, there's no point in them looking up because you're just changing, right?
Yeah, he's got a shield build again.
Yeah. But hopefully they're not looking up. Look, a spotter could easily say that.
Yep.
Okay.
But, I mean, any of them watching the stream will have just heard me say it, so... Again, I don't think that the USA team are too fussed if people realise what they're doing, because they're confident in their tactic.
Yeah, like I said, I still think they're doing the same thing.
Because I think Team China, to be fair, built around the idea that the USA were doing that tactic.
Yep.
They just weren't able to complete the mission, basically.
What they needed to do was just attack Paris. That's it.
As he comes in, yeah, knock him out straight.
As he's going for it, which is going to be usually within the 70 mark.
They've got a low charge. They need slightly more charge, I think, on the Chinese team.
Right. Why would they do that, Tom?
But they're targeting as he comes in. That was good. Obviously, the downside is they did it well.
Movement.
It's just Paris is good at dodging.
The head movement is insane.
He's going to do another shield finish, you see. Yeah,
there we go. It's already 2-0.
So what you want to be doing is trying to get shots from the other side of the court.
Look at this. They've got to communicate to move backwards. He's got to move back behind that shield. There we go. Good work. They're communicating, talking to each other, aren't they? They're going, look, the shield's here. Get back.
Yep. Yeah, I expect Paris is going to rotate and either do another one on the right or just move to the left to give a bit of variation.
They're getting absolutely bombarded here. 3-0.
I do think that they might have used all their shields. Oh no, that was the last one going up there.
And they've got 38 seconds left. 4-0.
So the problem here you've got is the assassin on the Chinese team is the one that's hitting the shields the most.
Yeah.
That's no good. You need the team player who's got the highest charge rate to be doing it.
Yes, but they all had a low charge rate.
They've only got one guy on a charge rate of 4.
Yeah.
I'd have had somebody with charge rate 5 if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's the first thing to attack the shield.
Yeah. But 15 seconds left. It's looking like it's going to be a USA victory.
He's looking
China
like
could pull it back.
But look at the dodging. Look at the head movement. Everything, the movement there is so good. 5 seconds left. Wow,
Brilliant work.
Not a point. Is that what?
5-0, yeah. But again, Team USA is such an experienced team when it comes to it.
Wow, very good.
Well, the good news is all of my predictions have been right so far.
Very good.
So, what that I think means, unless somebody comes and tells me there's some massive change, is that we're going to have the Korea moving through, we're going to have England moving through, we're going to then have Japan moving through and USA moving through.
So, basically, the losers of the next game will play each other for the playoff.
Yeah, so basically the next games are semi-finals.
Yeah, but
and then we're on to the final.
Play the
it goes to the playoff.
Yeah, for a playoff.
Oh.
Yes.
Good point.
This is what I'm being subtle, but I'm trying to let you know this.
Okay. It's a good point. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say to you.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting.
So I mean, what we're basically discussing here is that we think that what might end up happening in the final and the playoffs is you got to think Korea and Japan are the favourites to go through to the finals.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying that that's a definitive thing, but that is likely, which means that we're going to end up very possibly with an England-USA rivalry match in the playoffs.
This is why I'm thinking.
Which would be interesting because they're teams that have played a lot together. And there's going to be expectations for both teams to do well.
There is, massively. Sorry if we just got some wind there as well. There was quite a big gust we just had off the river.
Lovely breeze.
Which came from the northwest.
Yep.
So
there was snow moving in from the... No, I'm joking, there's no snow. It's lovely and warm over here.
It is warm, it's really nice. Still 23 degrees.
Oh, 100%.
Hello. Perfect. Right, guys. Well, me and Tom, we're going to shoot off now for a little rest for the semi-finals, before the semi-finals, sorry, and we'll catch you back soon.
Very shortly. See you at about 7:30.
2025 HADO 世冠杯首次登陆中国，全球20支超能战队集结上海，G世代 A2 竞技王者决战东方之巅。
HADO Final。
5月23日至5月25日，上海北外滩，沉浸未来运动。2025 HADO World Cup made its debut in China. 20 elite teams from worldwide converge in Shanghai. Witness Gen Z's top art athletes face off at the peak of the East.
HADO Final。
May 23rd to 25th, northbound Shanghai Port International Passenger Terminal. Immerse yourself in future sports.2025 HADO 世冠杯首次登陆中国，全球20支超能战队集结上海，G世代 A2 竞技王者决战东方之巅。
HADO Final。
5月23日至5月25日，上海北外滩，沉浸未来运动。2025 HADO World Cup made its debut in China. 20 elite teams from worldwide converge in Shanghai. When the Gen's top are athletes, face off at the peak of the East.
HADO, fight on!
May 23rd to 25th, northbound Shanghai Port International Passenger Terminal. Immerse yourself in future sports.2025 HADO 世冠杯首次登陆中国，全球20支超能战队集结上海，基世代 A2 竞技王者决战东方之巅。
HADO, fight on!
5月23日至5月25日，上海北外滩，沉浸未来运动。 2025 HADO World Cup made its debut in China. 20 elite teams from worldwide converge in Shanghai. Winners Gen Z's top art athletes face off at the peak of the East.
HADO, fight on!
May 23rd to 25th, northbound Shanghai Port International Passenger Terminal. Immerse yourself in future sports.2025 HADO 世冠杯首次登陆中国，全球20支超能战队集结上海，新世代 AR 竞技王者决战东方之巅。
HADO, fight on!
5月23日至5月25日，上海北外滩，沉浸未来运动。2025 HADO World Cup made its debut in China. 20 elite teams from worldwide converge in Shanghai. Winners Gen Z's top art athletes face off at the peak of the East.
HADO, fight on!
23rd to 25th, northbound, Shanghai Port International Passenger Terminal. Immerse yourself in future sports.2025 HADO 世冠杯首次登陆中国，全球20支超能战队集结上海，G世代 AR 竞技王者决战东方之巅。
HADO Final。
5月23日至5月25日，上海北外滩，沉浸未来运动。2025 HADO World Cup made its debut in China. 20 elite teams from worldwide converge in Shanghai. Witness Gen Z's top art athletes face off at the peak of the East.
HADO Final。
May 23rd to 25th, northbound, Shanghai Port International Passenger Terminal. Immerse yourself in future sports.
尊敬的各位嘉宾、各位观众，大家晚上好！欢迎各位来到光明肉业2025哈斗世冠杯暨波动虚拟运动会的嘉年华现场。
Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good evening. Welcome to the Brightmeet 2025 HADO World Cup and the HADO Virtual Sports Festival here in Shanghai.
那本届哈斗世冠杯是这项国际赛事呢首次走进中国，来到了中国上海的北外滩举办，同时也是史上呢规模最大、参加比赛的国家和地区数量最多以及全球关注度最高的一届赛事。
This year's HADO World Cup marks the first time this international tournament has been held in China, right here at Shanghai's Northbound. It is also the largest and most globally anticipated edition in HADO history, with the most participating nations ever.
哈斗呢是一项融合增强现实 AR 科技与体育竞技的未来型运动。 那么选手们呢，通过佩戴 AR 眼镜以及手部感应器，在真实场地中来感受虚拟能量球，构建护盾，同时展开高速以及战术和团队协作并重的虚拟对战。
HADO is a next-generation sport that fused augmented reality technology with physical competition. Players wear AR headsets and rear sensors to launch virtual energy balls and create shells within a real-world arena, combining speed, strategy, and teamwork in a thrilling virtual battle.
这不仅是一项我们所谓的体育竞技，更是连接了科技、文化和激情的全新体验。
It's more than a sport, it's a brand new experience that connects technology, culture, and passion.
那这次呢，我们也通过了激战，总共是18支顶尖战队一块儿齐聚了上海北外滩。那么虚拟波动嘉年华，在这片科技感十足的舞台中，他们共同会来角逐到的是哈斗世界冠军的最高荣誉。
Now, after a series of intense qualifying matches, 18 elite teams from around the world have emerged and gathered here at the HADO Virtual Sports Festival at the Northbound. Together, they will battle on this tech-infused stage for our highest honor, the HADO World Champion title.
我是五星体育的节目主持人王正，很高兴和大伙儿一块儿来共同见证这场虚拟体育的最高巅峰盛世。
I'm your English host tonight, Li Bao, and it's an absolute honor to join you and witnessing this pinnacle of virtual sports competition.
那经过了之前的角逐呢，稍后会进行到的是2场半决赛的比赛，我们一块儿来欢迎我们的4强的队伍。
Let's warmly welcome.
首先，我们欢迎的是韩国队。
First, let's welcome the first team to advance the semi-final, Korea.
韩国队在本次的比赛中的表现非常不错，他们杀进4强，他们也是剑指冠军。欢迎韩国队！下面我们欢迎第2支4强球队——英格兰队。
Next, let's welcome the second team to advance to the semi-final. Let's welcome England.
好，我们会欢迎到的是第3支4强队伍——日本队。
Next, please welcome the second place team from Group A of the preliminary round, Japan.
日本队之前3次夺得了哈斗世冠杯。
确实，晚上的决赛气氛啊，已经是烘得相当的热烈。We are Japan.
好，我们来欢迎第4支4强队伍，美国队。
Next, please welcome the second place team from Group B of the preliminary round, the United States of America.
好的，我们的运动员已经做好准备，我们会进行到的是第1场半决赛，由韩国对上英格兰，一块来期待。
All right, the players are ready. Now let us officially begin the first round of the 2025 HADO World Cup semi-finals. We start with semi-final first round, match 1, set 1. The red side is Korea vs the blue side England.
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Wonderful Will Greenwood, and this is
The terrific Tom Park.
Yes.
You're going to say it one time.
I love how happy you sounded saying it. It was really good.
So we're back, and we're looking forward to some basically amazing semi-finals. If you've not watched the rest of the day, go back and re-watch the videos. And there's been amazing games all day. We are basically watching a brilliant scene. You see on that screen there, the lit up Shanghai around us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're getting ready for these final sets of semi-finals.
Wow, okay, so the light that I thought was going to be on us at the beginning has now shone onto us, and this is like I have seen into the heavens.
And then they've sent it away. Brilliant.
Good.
But yeah, so the first game is going to be between Korea and England.
Yeah.
So I was saying earlier, I think Korea are possibly the favourites in this because they've historically done very well in tournaments. But that being said, England have been playing absolutely stellar.
Yes.
HADO today.
I think it's the tactics that they. One thing I already said was how brave they were to change up those tactics to go, look, we won the first time one on it, we lost the second one on it, let's move it, let's change it.
Now the question is there going to be any change in tactics from all the teams? Because a lot of the teams have seen each other playing all day. England, for example, have been one of the few teams that haven't used shields all day.
Yeah.
So are they going to switch it up or are they going to stay the same? Is Korea going to stick with a similar shield build that they've done previously? I don't know.
I haven't got a clue. I know it sounds really bad. We should really know by watching it all. But I'm going in blind here. I don't know what they're going to do. I honestly don't know.
I am a prediction expert.
Oh, expert, you say?
I know more about the England team than the Korean team. I can't necessarily predict them.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll say it nearer the start of the game, I think.
Well,
I don't want to say it now.
You said you're a prediction expert.
I am, but if someone in the Korean team is listening and takes what I say literally, I'll say it just before the start. How's that?
Okay, do that.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a close game. I mean, every time we were looking at one of these games in the quarterfinals, we were thinking, okay, well that team's going to take it.
Yeah.
They ended up being just incredibly close matches.
Yes, because we were
like,
shocked twice.
Yeah, I mean, Japan-Greece is a really good example, right? Yes, Japan won,
yeah.
but it was like 7-3, 4-2. That's not a big scoreline at all. Greece did amazing, and again, Korea versus New Zealand, same thing. Like we nearly went to a draw in the first game between Korea and New Zealand. Nearly went to overtime.
Yeah.
So it could go any which way. I'm going to be interested to see how bold Korea are, because they were bold going into the game against New Zealand.
Yeah.
But when they nearly lost that first game, you could see it.
In their faces.
Rattled them a little bit.
Oh, of course it did. But they're going to be keeping that in their mind when playing against England now.
100%, because England theoretically is a much better team than New Zealand.
Yeah, and in the back of their heads, they're going, okay, we can't let this round. We cannot.
Yeah, I mean, they might just go all out straight away.
I'm going to try and not slap your leg.
If things get too exciting.
If things change and it gets too exciting, I probably will slap your leg. I'm just letting you know.
That's fair. A lot of colours in our commentating area, according to the thing. You're not wrong.
Yes.
That's actually coming from the stage directly opposite us. We are very fortunate. We've probably got the best seats in the house for watching what's going on. We're directly opposite the main stage.
And also the bund.
And the bund. So literally, we've got all the colours coming off the stage in the red and blue, and then behind it, we've got the sort of financial district of Shanghai lit up like a Christmas tree. So
and that
it's
lovely boat that you can see right there.
Yeah, there's just a boat cruising on past, having a good time, having a party. But yeah, it's genuinely been an amazing World Cup so far. I'm extremely excited to see these final games. Who's? I mean, it's good anyway. But my question was going to be, who's your money on at this point?
Yeah, but this is what it is. I'm going in blind. You know, I'm going to be bold. I think England are going to take it. I honestly do. I think they are. I don't want to jinx it or anything around those lines, but I think they will.
I mean, my predictions on the quarterfinals that I wrote down earlier
Yeah.
were correct. I'm less confident in my predictions that I made for the semi-finals at this point than I was earlier, because I genuinely think that these could go any which way.
Okay.
But here we go. We've got HADO K on the screen there, which is Korean team. Some extremely talented players who, as I say, I've only seen them once looking a bit nervous, and they still won the game. So they kept the strategy. Kept their cool. And yeah, they'll be going against Team England, who again, you know, a very experienced team. Some of them are quite young, actually. Who've not. This will be the first World Cup for some of their players.
Yeah.
But again, you know, it could go either way. We are going to be slightly biased because, you know, we are from England ourselves.
We are, yeah.
So
and also,
apologies if we go a bit England-themed. I do, however, love Korean dramas, so I might go a bit overboard backing up Korea.
Nothing wrong with that at all. See, you know, I love the whole culture about Korea, to be honest.
100%. Right, here we go. We've got the Koreans coming on stage now.
Very good. Oh,
looking confident, looking happy, which is nice, relaxed. One of them's called Loki. Good name, we like it. You got to watch for him, maybe a bit tricky.
Well, if he was playing the piano, do you think he'd play the low key?
That's where you went with Loki. You didn't go for a Thor.
No.
Right. Okay. For an obscure musical reference. Fair.
Oh.
And I was about to say the crowd is going wild. And here's HADO England.
Yes.
I was about to say, to give Korea credit as well, they've imported the biggest fan base, I think, out of every team.
Oh yeah, they brought everyone over.
I think China possibly had more people, but Korea had the loudest.
The loudest,
fans.
yeah.
And here we go. That's Ash leading in the England team.
Team England.
Okay, so they have deployed a similar team that they deployed in the previous round.
Okay.
Which is possibly a good idea because we know that they can work well together. But what will they do?
Here we go.
So I'll wait to see if I get any clues from sort of people's physical setup.
Yes.
Because again, we're watching for things like, you know, at the start when they're putting their stats in, is anyone dropping their arm, indicating they might be doing a shield?
Arms down,
is anyone doing
firing.
arm up? Make sure that their sort of charge is working for shooting. Lots of handshakes going on there. It's lovely sports stream. We love to see it.
Let me look at your stats.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at yours.
That does happen, but I think at this point they won't.
Well, they're going to select behind, aren't they?
So I'm not 100%, but I think what's going on is they've got the headset and the wrist set with them, but I don't think they've necessarily been handed the actual devices. Yeah. And so I think they're going back there just to grab them. They'll be on charge just to give them as much opportunities to avoid any kind of batteries running out or anything like
issues,
that. Yeah, any issues. And again, absolute credit to all the tech gurus and stuff. Obviously, I'm not seeing what's happened on every other stages, but the main stages run incredibly efficiently.
Very smoothly. Very smoothly.
And again, I just want to give another final shout out to all of the people who've organised this. From the technicians, the guys putting the chairs out, the guys putting on the entertainment. Like literally, there's hundreds of people.
HADO China, HADO UK, helped with everything.
HADO Japan.
HADO Japan, 100%.
Inventing it.
Thank you for inventing it.
Oh, here we go. You can hear Korea's fan base going off in the background.
There they are. Wow.
There's a smaller HADO England contingent that is doing their best to shout.
One little, what was it, sign?
Yeah, if it pans across right now, you'll see
the one
sign going, we can do this. I think the English fans are a lot more reserved. That said.
There you go.
Yeah,
reserved.
Just chill.
Really good though. That's what we want to see.
It is a good indication of nerves as well. I think the England team are going to be nervous. Well, they've got a good opportunity here, but Korea's a tough team.
This is what I want to say to you right now. How many of these people here have actually played in front of a crowd this size? So it could be anyone's game because of the crowd.
Oh, pressure is immense.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like the pressure, the stage, the size of it. I think there's going to be so much pressure on that. Wow.
Okay, so there's something that's making me think something.
What are you thinking?
I feel like Ash might be going shield, or someone might be going shields on the casing, because they've not done it in the whole day. And it's the sort of thing they might try just to throw a bit of a curveball, because we know they can do it.
Yes, we know.
But we also, I've just seen one of the guys on the Korea's team definitely has a bunch of charge though. So if they are going to do it, they might run into trouble.
Yeah.
So
that's what we want.
We'll see.
Okie dokie.
I just see Shimai's wrist sensor there for a
moment. Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to say it out loud,
I won't say it out loud. If anyone can quickly rewind, they'll be able to see it.
Yeah, they'll be able to see it, yeah.
I mean, he is a shooter. He generally goes on a shooting build of some description.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything majorly different from him. He
No.
can again shield. Well, it's one of those things, you should cross-train everything so then you understand it better.
Yeah.
So technician roles, shielders, assassins, all that sort of stuff. It looks like we're nearly ready.
Korea's fans are just drowning it out here.
Actually, no one on the England team's dropped their arm, but I still get a feeling they might be going shield.
And they're just all moving already.
Yeah,
Look at this.
there we go. Ashley's got a shield. My suspicion was correct.
Here we go.
So it's going to be a shield versus shield battle, which is rare. England haven't done that yet today.
Oh,
Lovely
okay,
work
2
for Alfie.
shots.
Alfie is getting most of the shots from that because they know that he's a good shot.
Yeah.
But he's
Also
doing an
the left
amazing
side.
job dodging.
They need to take out 1-0 to Korea.
When's Ash going to use the shields? He seems to be waiting. I think he's going to leave it to the last sort of 50 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
Or is he going to leave it even longer?
Why?
Because they might want to just take the court and use all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
If he's going to do it, he's going to go at 40 seconds, I reckon.
Yeah. Also, Alfie needs to predict those shots on that person on the left. He's sending them.
There we go.
He needs to get them.
40
he needs
seconds.
to actually make those shots.
But Korea did with that shield amazingly quickly. Ash basically needs to stack multiple shields there to keep Alfie up.
So they can get shots.
Yep. He's got one more left after the ones that are
Go,
currently
go,
up.
go, go, go! 1 pole left, fire again!
This is it. They need to get some points on the board now, otherwise
There needs to be a point.
Well played by Korea, absolutely weathering the storm.
Fantastic play.
But look at Alfie still hanging on the front line, absolutely going one-on-one with them.
3-0. Wow.
Lovely shot there. Korea, absolutely brilliant play.
Very
Again,
good play
player
by Korea.
1 on Korea is, I believe, the player that was closest to us. Was absolutely doing some
Yeah, it
shots.
really was. Far left side.
Yeah, but again, 90 seconds left. Now, will England change it up? Oh, they're actually changing the team by the looks of it.
Interesting.
Nice. They're bringing in Lucas by the looks of it.
Wow, okay.
Trading at Ash. Again, I don't know what they're going to do, whether they're going to go shields, whether they're going to go shooting. They've not done... I think they might switch back, but I don't know, because fundamentally, that didn't go as well as they possibly had hoped.
No.
I think they were trying to... This Korean guy's having fun there. I think they were trying to throw a spanner in the works, maybe confused.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know for definite, but I think part of the reason it might not have worked is because the Korean team's been dealing with shields from everyone else all day.
Yes.
So it's something they feel confident about.
Yeah.
But again, still, it was interesting how late they left it as well. So they left it to 40 seconds so they started using it.
I agree.
And the key was they were, I think, trying to overwhelm. Get all the shields, get Alfie up to the front line, knock out the person who they targeted as the assassin, who was the right person to go for. The Korean team responded by A, taking the shields down really rapidly, but B, putting shields up in front to protect their guys. So Korea responded perfectly to what was theoretically should have been a surprise.
It should have been a surprise, yeah, but like you said, they've been dealing with shields all day. What happened was, I think it was just a really bad luck send of that shield, because the first shield, the assassin on the other team already had a full orb charged and it was biggest, so it knocked it down immediately.
Yeah, 100%. The timing of that worked. It wouldn't surprise me if they kind of suspected that there was a shield
going to happen,
and they were saving a bit of energy for when the first one's hit up, because it's very psychologically damaging to put a shield up and have it gone in like 3 seconds.
Oh, of course.
But again, it just shows how experienced the Korea team are, because they were basically able to adjust almost instantaneously to effectively something that came up in front of them. They were like, no, we're getting rid of that. We're not having that.
Okay, Alfie threw something to the crowd, something to Ash.
100%. It could have been just like a wrist band or something.
I think it was,
It doesn't, so they've literally subbed in one of the other players. I'm feeling like England might change the tactic again.
Do you think?
Yeah, I'm not. Either they pulled in their new player who's better at shielding than Ash, but I think Ash is quite good at shielding, or they're going to go straight shooting. I don't think that they'll necessarily repeat the same.
I'm intrigued.
Getting Korean supporters.
Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Anyone say anything in the comments?
A few nice games win. They shredded through that first shield. Yep,
they did.
People shouting for England. I'm loving the atmosphere of this match.
Oh, it's great.
I'm loving
really
the
good
atmosphere.
atmosphere. The atmosphere is real good here.
Okay, so my guess is that I think that the England team's going to go more shooter. Yeah, no shields.
Wow,
Shooter.
that is...
Shamai's taking technician, so he's got high charge rate to help get down those shields.
Wow,
and the younger
that is so
shooters
risky.
are going to be trying to do shoots. I think it's the right play. I don't think if they'd have kept doing what they're doing, I don't think it would have gone as well as what this might go. This will come down to who can dodge and shoot the best.
Okay, whoa, the amount of shots that on that. 1-0 to Korea.
Okay, this is where they need to focus those shields down really quick to try and keep them down. That's going to be on Shamai a lot. He's got the highest charge rate on the England team, but he is getting shot out, so he's having to dodge quite a lot. But he needs to get more shots out.
2-0 to Korea. Listen to that atmosphere. 2-1.
Nice. Now, they need to get this player 1 out because he is the best shot. Teammate coming in to actually shield his teammate with his lapels in the Korean side.
3-1.
Shamai needs to take those shields down with his teammates and they need to get them down.
What needs to happen, like you say, you need to break down those shields so you can shoot what's behind. 4-1, 27 seconds to left.
Now, at the minute, the player 1 is so hard to hit, but they need to get him some knockouts. They need to do some cross shots at this point.
Yeah, 5-1. Oh, great dodge there by Korea. Wow, Korea's dodging is really good.
They're pulling it back, 3 seconds. They can still pull it back, come on.
Oh,
so
wow.
close.
Wow.
Again, absolute credit to Korea playing absolutely brilliant there. England pushing with their absolute most in the last 10 seconds of that game. They should absolutely be proud of themselves. That was really well played.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, I think it was the right choice to switch back to that strategy. Again, the only thing that could have gone better maybe is taking the shields down quicker, but it's still tough.
Yes.
Like, if you don't have the shots charged, you can't do it.
I think, for me personally, I think they should have used shields again, and the accuracy should have been worked on more. I think the substitution from Ash, I don't think that was the right call. I think they should have done it again because they weren't losing strongly at all.
I feel
I'd say the last part, because if they'd have used their shields at the beginning and then literally had trade-offs, I think it'd have been a different game completely.
I think we can agree to disagree on this one, but maybe. I mean, maybe we'll find out next year.
Maybe.
If we get the same teams come back through again. But yeah, I mean, that was a brilliant game, well played to Korea. So they're going to be moving on through to the final, and then England is going to be moving on through to the playoff to see who comes out on top against the next teams. But absolute credit to both teams at this high level of play.
Yes.
Like, if we took this back a couple of years, I'd have expected a much larger score separation between all the teams. Every single team in the quarterfinals and semi-finals have been really close together.
Yeah, I also want to say if anyone can hear that helicopter, we do apologise, because it's quite low.
Is that coming to pick us up for a party after?
It is, yes.
Right, okay.
It's picking us up for the after party.
Right, okay, cool. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, like that, a score of sort of 3 different, effectively, or 2 different, or 5 different, is not a big score difference in this game at all.
No.
Like, I remember back when we used to play, it was more common for a 20 score difference.
Yes.
But again, that's just, you know, there was more differential between the different teams, whereas now, every single team is playing to such a high level.
Oh, God. Like I was saying to you earlier, you'd never see anyone get this close to Korea or to Japan, you know, those scores. And everyone is just so equally good now.
100%.
It's made it so much more competitive. But how great has it been to watch?
So here we go. So the next team's coming up is Japan versus HADO USA.
Wow.
Japan is probably the favourites, but HADO USA could be a turnout for them because they are a very good team.
Imagine.
I mean,
imagine.
It
wouldn't be the biggest upset of today.
I think it'd be a very surprising one.
Yeah.
Mr. are dominating, but it could happen. I mean, like, you know, again, like, there's so many teams that played Japan earlier today that did so well in comparison to what I expected.
Also, Japan are used to these crowds.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Scotland earlier did a blinder against Japan. They still lost, but, you know, it was a close game.
Yeah, Dan did played well.
Yeah, Alex played well.
Alex played great.
Yeah,
exactly.
Great. So here we go. Here's the Japanese team, otherwise known as Mr.
Yes.
Stage left. They're very confident guys.
Look at them go.
they definitely play out to the crowd.
They do love it.
And then here's HADO USA that should be coming in from the far side, I think, in a second.
Here we go.
Again, it'd be interesting to see what tactics, like if they go for, I think more likely than not, it'll be a shield versus shield.
Yes.
So
that's
again, if that happens, you'll see Paris here probably go to the middle. And if he's practicing,
the Korean fans are cheering on USA. Interesting.
It's in their interest, really, isn't it?
Wow.
If USA get through, Chris, then probably a better chance. I know that's not exactly how it works.
It's not really, but no, I get it. I get it. They want the underdogs to win because it's seen as, for a psychological point of view.
100%.
Here we go.
I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't love an underdog story?
No, we all love an underdog
It is
story.
definitely becoming less and less of an underdog story.
Yeah, because everyone's getting
Everyone's
really good.
getting really good.
Everyone's getting really good. There we go. Look at them all getting all really happy and shaking hands and being smiley. No, we want enemies.
Yeah.
I'm joking. We all want to get along.
100%.
Yeah. That was that little fine print, you know, at the bottom of when you say something.
Yeah. But no, so tactics-wise, again, I don't necessarily think we'll see anything particularly unusual. I think we're going to see a shield versus shield.
We thought like France, and they came out with those huge boulders.
I'm going to say at this point, the amount of times I've seen France pull out some absolute
it's quite
ridiculously mad play that has maybe some chance of success, but not to be expected.
Okay, makes sense.
I think in future we should expect the unexpected from France.
Always expect the unexpected.
In fact, in the future, if we see France play and they do the expected, I'll be confused.
Whoa, maybe that's what they were trying to do. Maybe this is like a 3 to 4 year plan. This is a 3 to 4 year plan of rising to success, of making us think that they're going to do something outrageous, but they'll do normal.
In fact, they're just going to sort of do some like really box down stuff. There you go, that's one of the representatives from the Team USA.
Yeah,
they're showing off his flag.
Yeah. Trying to give us his biceps there.
Showing off his guns.
Showing off his guns.
In his, not the normal American guns, wait,
yeah, his arms.
Yeah, his arms.
Wait, no, that's even worse.
His muscles in his limbs.
There we go. Wonderful.
Avoided some kind of an international incident.
We have said so many words for the wrong one.
But here we go.
Brilliant.
So
look at that view of the bun there.
Looks like they're calling them out. The station we've seen. I mean, that's what we were talking earlier about. The good lighting up. It's
so many lights.
Amazing.
Look at it, and we get to see this in person.
I mean, it is beautiful.
Not rubbing it in or anything, but I am.
I mean, it is nice.
I'm totally doing it.
I was about to say, if you ever get an opportunity to come to Shanghai, absolutely do so.
Oh, definitely. It's beautiful. Also, the food here is great.
It is.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. So let's look to see if we can get any physical cues of anyone giving anything away or see some wristbands or anything like that.
Oh, look into the sky. Wow, you can tell the laser focus there.
100%. Again,
communicating.
I know it sounds silly, but there's little things like making sure your headset fits properly, making sure that your wrist sets are held in position. There's so much that goes into this other than the dodging stuff that you actually see on the floor.
Yeah.
Like you can see there, Paris's arms all wrapped up and taped up so that it doesn't move at all. And that's key for whatever he's about to try and do.
It is.
My prediction is he is going to do shields.
It's also the amount of movement.
Look at that, right? His arms just come down.
Okay.
But he could be bluffing.
Yeah, because he's the only one out.
Yeah, I don't know if the other guy's having some technical issues or something, but yeah, generally if you see someone...
Oh, cheeky by the cameraman there.
What happened? I missed it.
He zoomed in on his stats.
Oh, right, nice.
And then he moved it away.
Nice. Good work, cameraman.
So he's gone for a 4-4-1-1.
Right. Now that's interesting, so that's an assassin build, which means that they've got 4 in speed, 4 in scale, so they've got large orbs that go quickly, but their charge rate is only 1, which means they're not going to be able to fire a lot of shots. So if you can work out who that assassin build is...
I would love it if he changes it to 1-1-4-4.
Or just another build. Yeah.
No, but if he changes it the other way around, that would be awesome if he actually did that on purpose and changed it to like 1-1-4-4, 4-4-1-1.
I think from 4-4-1-1, I'd change it to 3-3-3-1 if I was him.
Well, yeah, but 3-3-3-1 is what we used to play.
That's true. It's less used nowadays because people generally try and specialise more into what they're doing.
Yeah,
but you can see here again, the Japanese player's got an extra band on his head to hold his headset on, make sure it doesn't come away. It means that they can do quick head flips without basically worrying about it coming away from their head. But here we go. Yeah, Paris doing shield.
Yeah, 4-4-1-1.
He said the same, so it's shield versus shield.
Here we go. Oh, 1-0 to Team USA. Wow,
they're going to try and
Shield's
keep
going
Paris
really well. They
shield.
just need to move and can't be seen. They're going to try and hold it behind. They still need to hold this. They still need to hold that shield. There needs to be another one. That will move. They have to move or do another one.
Paris did a really good job putting that shield in a brilliant position for his teammate.
Wow, okay. Now, this is crazy to see. The dodging is wonderful. Great shield there. He's moving back. They're both behind shields here. They're going to need to take out the people on the far left.
I think Paris is going to stay there and use his third shield and then he's going to move.
Right, okay. Yeah, exactly that. He's used it. Now he's moved. But they've just attacked it quite harshly.
Okay, now
40 seconds left.
Tan have the shield advantage. They've still got a couple of shields left. And they're going to be
They've moved forward and they've moved 2-0 to USA! This is a really big upset here.
Come on, USA, you can do it.
Oh, 2-1.
Getting a point
Japan's
back,
coming back. They only need one back to come for a draw.
20 seconds left. 1 point on it. USA
This
really
is very,
trying hard
USA
to
needs to
nullify
put the
player
pressure
one.
on.
If they can keep player one nullified with this one petal, they might stand a chance here.
Oh, okay, shield. 9 seconds left. Are they trying to survive or they trying to win? This is what we need to find out.
Japan pushing
3 seconds left. Wow! Okay, I did not expect this. Wow!
Now, look at the stage. Japan is rattled.
Yeah, their heads are down. Their heads are all down.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I did not expect that.
Well played by Team USA.
That is amazing play by Team USA.
9 seconds left.
Whoa!
Again, what was good about that is that the majority of the actual sort of gameplay really came down to better accuracy. So it came down to shooting rather than, you know, shields and stuff were done well, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But actually a lot of the work that went well in that game came down to sort of dodging and shooting ability for both teams.
It was when the pressure was on, they've got no shields, you need to move.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good the head movement was. Japan, 100% rattled by that. You could tell by body language. They were punching the banner, they were throwing their hands down. They need to get their head straight back into this.
Yeah, I mean, they to be fair to them, like during the game, they were as professional as you like.
Yes.
Even up to the end, they did the right thing in pushing that front line.
Yes.
What I think that the USA team did well is they were putting so much pressure on the player one that was on the Japanese team.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, when they ran out of shields, the Japanese player who was the shielder couldn't really help do the shooting.
Yeah.
The player on the far side of the court was far enough back, and he wasn't getting those shots because they were able to dodge him.
Yeah.
And the player at the front side of the court was being targeted so heavily by all three on the opposite team that he just couldn't get accurate shots out.
Well, exactly that. You know, there's nothing more I can add to what you said because it's correct. All I can say is what I said before. The amount of pressure they dealt with, Team USA, when moving their heads when they had no shields is insane.
Oh, it was brilliant.
But we've got a player starting on the floor here. I think this is a tactic from them.
I think it is as well.
They start someone on the floor, mainly, I think, to change the gaze. Okay,
well,
he's getting
I was about to say,
down.
if you do start on the floor, basically it means somebody has to look down at you. He also, I know this sounds stupid, he could be sat on the floor to get a better view of their wristbands.
Yes, yeah. Well, he could do.
That's what I would put it
That's
past.
the thing. Wow.
Like, you know, if you're sat down, sometimes you get an angle.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's have a little look before this game starts about what some of you were saying.
Wow, what a game. Come on, USA. Team Mister, good luck, Mister.
Wow.
Wow, that was amazing, you're not wrong. A lot of movement for the USA, 100%.
Great movement from the USA.
All right, here we go. Same again,
wow,
shields.
they've changed it. So Japan have completely changed their setup.
They've still got shield build, but they've got a slightly different build, you're right. So they can get more shots out. It means that every single one of them can be a bit more aggressive.
Yeah. Wow, so what they did is they did cross shots. Japan's shields are going to go down now. Another shield's gone. A great movement there. Okay, here we go. So player number one on the Japanese side is getting quite pushed back here. And he's been back to one petal.
Again, he is being very
they're
heavily
pressuring
targeted. But again, his teammate came in for a shield. That's very good. But yeah, they're basically trying to keep number one out of the game.
Yeah, they're trying to hold him. He's trying to hold him.
But they got a knockout, yeah.
1-0 to Japan.
This is a lovely recovery from Japan, but it still could go any which way. 40 seconds left on the clock. Come on, Team USA, you can do it.
The dodging here by both teams, 2-0, is fantastic.
Player one on the Japanese team is doing an excellent job of drawing fire, but still getting his shots out. Now it's starting to lean towards Japanese's favour with the shields gone. But
2-1.
2-1.
23 seconds left.
USA can still do it.
USA need to get this player on the top left side. If they get this player whilst putting attacks in, then they know that they're drawing. They need to get someone. They need to get someone.
If they can get a knockout and go to overtime, they might have it. Lovely aggression, but the Team USA guy
3 seconds left. Wow, 3-2. That was super close.
Really well played, both teams.
Really good.
Amazing. I can see Paris calming the team down, just being like, chill.
Yeah, you can do it. It's fine. Don't worry. You're both 1-1.
You could, again, out of the two teams, you could see that effectively Team USA are keeping quite chill over the whole thing. The Japanese team are 100% like their hearts are in it right now.
Yeah.
71 seconds, it's not a long time to get your breath back.
Wow.
USA keep popping by the screen to have a quick chat.
Yeah, a lovely conversation, and then Japan like a copying.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should.
So, again, player one on the Japanese team getting absolutely targeted by the opposite team. But doing a brilliant job of weathering it, drawing that fire, getting his shots out. Again, they dealt with the shields quicker than they did the previous time, and they managed to get a knockout round the shield in that game on Paris, which I think really threw them off a little bit.
Positioning.
Yeah.
All about
the
positioning.
shield was slightly out, and he was slightly further around the corner.
Yeah. This is unbelievable to watch.
But again, brilliant shield from the Japanese player on his teammate, player one, to allow him some breathing space.
Oh, and he finally actually got player number one.
Yeah, right at the end.
Wow.
But imagine how much work that guy's putting in, because he's getting targeted by 3 players.
Well, and as
whilst
you said,
having no shield most of the time and getting his shots out.
Yeah, and also what you said, recovering from that. You know, anaerobically.
Oh, the physical recovery is mad.
Yeah.
The mental recovery of like, we've just lost.
Yeah.
You know, we're the favourites. We've got to come back from it.
Yeah, we've come back from it. Well, they are giving us a show. They are definitely giving us a show.
100%. Wow. It looks like they're being pulled back in.
Imagine.
I think there might be changes.
This is crazy. Definitely an upset. To have 1-1 right here is definitely an upset.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Korea sort of challenging the Japanese team before, but you know, this USA team is absolutely playing a blinder.
Yes.
Like, absolute credit to all of them. And again, like, there's some, you know, it's tough to stand toe-to-toe with somebody from Japan who's that good at dodging and you know can be accurate.
Yeah.
So the dodging level coming out of Team USA is very good.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is the head movement. Everything they're doing is unbelievably quick. But the fact that they're charging head movement and firing, then head movement again.
I was about to say, it's a difficult one to explain, but when you move your entire body and head, to keep
your arms
straight,
to keep your arms straight,
which you need to do to charge the energy to shoot,
is
tough.
Crazy.
It's very hard.
The fact that, well, we've both done it.
It's a nightmare. To slide across the floor, getting your arm down at the last second to charge your shield quick enough to get it up.
It's a skill.
It is a skill.
It's a skill.
Like, you need it to be subconscious, so you can free up your brain. So a lot of this is like...
Oh, the Mr. sign. Look at them go, Mr.
But like,
love it.
The training that these guys do in order to be able to subconsciously just be like, I'm going to put a shield up after doing a slide.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah, it's just so quick. This is what I'm trying to say is, look, doing the actual skill itself is hard.
Yeah.
Doing it quickly is insane.
It's very good.
It's such a skill.
And again, like the sort of area awareness or situational awareness of, for example, player one on the red team, to be aware of 3 separate people shooting him. Yeah. Now, I know they're in front of him, but they are trying to get angles in him, so it makes it difficult. So when they're pushing the front line and putting those shields up, as Paris is putting it up, they're trying to create a position to get like 2 angles onto that player. Yeah. And it's very difficult to see the shots coming from your left when you're looking forward, because for multiple reasons. One included, the visor that you're doing, it's got a relatively small letterbox window in it.
Yeah.
Like, you can see quite a lot, but if someone's on your peripheral, you can't see the effect as well.
Well, this is why you've got to keep continuous head movement on a scanning point of view and a dodging point.
To be able to see what's going on around you.
It is a very close game here. I think they're going to start them coming out soon.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're switching over some headsets or something.
Because of charge.
I'm guessing so, because normally they've only got like 80 seconds to recover or something. So, I mean, this could work. I don't know. It could actually work in the Team America's favour as well, to be fair.
Really?
Because I mean, I think both teams are very fit.
Okay.
But I think it gives more time for the Japanese team to maybe get into their own heads. Because I'm feeling that the USA team, now the two of them, are actually in the better mental space at the moment.
Okay.
That's my feeling.
Okay.
Like, Paris is keeping them
I'm getting that feeling. I think it's 50-50. I think both of them are really stressed. I think both of them are definitely feeling the pressure. And
it is a sport like rugby, where if you in rugby get angry, it lets you hit harder. Right? In this, you need to stay cool, because fundamentally you need to aim. Yeah. You know, it's a thinking game. It's an agility game. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, adrenaline can help you move.
But
right?
Cool, calm, collected.
But you need to be thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you dodge recklessly, you're not going to be able to get those shots off.
Yeah, of course.
Right, here we go.
Oh. Wow.
Right, so whatever caused that slight delay, whether they were just changing barriers or not, we seem to be back. Everyone's getting their eyes on.
And everyone's fresh.
Everyone's slightly fresh.
Oh, he's banging on the crowd.
Back. They seem to be a bit more confident than they were earlier.
They are confident.
We need the Korean contingent to start shouting for the USA team like they were earlier.
Yeah, exactly, because they haven't actually come here with a lot of people. I think it's just the team and
I think it's team and like 1 or 2 other people, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. But it's a long way to come.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
especially from America.
Getting there. So again, I'm expecting Paris in the middle on the USA team to do the same shield tactics that we did before, because it's working out for them. But we'll find out. Yep, shields again. Same sort of loadout as last time. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
If we go quiet during this, it's because we're holding our breath.
Yeah, we're trying not to, don't worry. It's just that this is so much intensity.
Okay, so they're protecting number 1 better.
Yeah, because he's an assassin's build.
Because they know that he's being
Wow,
targeted.
what a shield. Really good by Paris there. Wow, 1-0!
Lovely shot.
This is 1-0 to USA. He's come up front, he's gone over the line. He couldn't get his shield up.
But they can recover from this.
They can easily recover from this. They need to keep their movement.
Lovely shield from Paris. Player 6, by the way,
Very
absolutely
good.
dodging amazingly.
Very well.
He's almost my MVP on the American team. He does such a good job at the front line.
That's what we want. Really good work.
Japan on the back foot, and they're really pressuring player 1 again.
Japan's pushing everything. They're going all the way at the front. They need to be careful, because if they go to the front, 1-1, but literally 1-1.
Is it going to go to overtime?
Oh, God. Okay, now they're all holding on. They're recharging.
Not many petals left.
Wow, 2-1. This is a bad time to go to another screen.
Japan are hunting those petals.
They are hunting those petals. They're literally going for it. They're literally scanning where they're going to go.
A load of fire coming at player 6. He does a brilliant job of dodging. He's getting cross shots.
Wow, we've got a couple of seconds left.
But they got him.
Wow, 3-1.
He needs to keep in it.
Keep playing.
Keep moving.
2.
That's it. Oh, so close.
Wow, what a game.
Absolute shout out to Team USA there. That was a masterclass. It's a
Well
brilliant play.
played, Team USA.
Like, now they're letting the emotion show, and the Japanese team are absolutely, like, I've not seen them that stressless happy.
Yeah. I also want to say, very well done to Japan to being 1-0 down
and
to then go straight up.
Cover. Yeah.
Wow.
Again, I want to give it a shout out. I mean, you know, we know the USA team's got some brilliant players, but the player that was on the closest line, unfortunately, I can't remember who it is. We'll check in a minute.
Yeah.
Absolutely, in all games, has been like one-on-one almost with one of the better players on the, or sorry, not necessarily better players, but more aggressive shooter players on the Japanese team.
Teams,
and has been absolutely trading blow for blow with him.
Wow.
And then with limited help coming into their side with the shield.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Japan, well-deserved victory, but
wow,
that was insanely tense.
Wow, very well done.
That does mean we're going to have, I believe, a final between Korea and Japan.
Wow.
And then we're going to have a playoff between England and USA. Now, so far my predictions have all been 100%.
They have been. They were almost rattled a couple of times.
I was almost wrong a couple of times.
Almost wrong and rattled a couple of times, but yeah.
That one I thought my prediction was out the window, if I've been honest at the start of that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I've got to be honest. My prediction for the final is now out the window, because I do not know who's going to win between Japan and Korea. I was giving it previously a little bit of a favourite to Japan.
Yeah.
But based on what just happened and how well we know Korea are playing today, I think this is the opportunity for Korea to defeat them, basically.
I think so.
And again, when it comes to the players, I have literally no clue who's going to win between England and USA. USA did just play blindingly well.
I
so
agree.
England
I
team,
fully agree.
you need to bring your A game, because that's going to be tough to beat.
If I was England right now, I would be worried.
Yeah.
I would be. If I was looking at that, going, you just did that against the number one team.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, let's be honest. I think USA is going to feel more confident going up against the English team than they did just then going up against the Japanese
which could be a downfall.
I don't think they'll overconfident as it. I think they're pretty chill.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this play. Absolutely amazing.
Look at the speed.
I mean, look at that. Player 1 pushed forwards in the Japanese team. She got knocked out as soon as he pushed forward. It was a brilliant shot.
Yeah. Wow. Look at the passion there. They really wanted that.
Yeah.
Wow, but that also shows how close that was.
Oh yeah,
because they were running on raw emotion there.
They've not behaved like that all day.
No. They've been like, oh, thank you very much. Here's a handshake.
Calm.
Yeah, it's all
played.
calm.
Everyone's happy.
That there was, oh my God, we could have lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you felt that. Literally could feel that from here. You probably could feel that from the other side of the world.
100%. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. When I was making my predictions earlier, this is what I had predicted was going to be in the final round thing. But that was partly because I wanted to see these matches as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we've been extremely fortunate today to see some absolutely blinding. Like, I'll be honest, I'm here, I'm watching it in person. I'm going to go home tonight and rewatch a bunch of these. Because there'll be stuff that I missed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, that we need to see.
Yeah. There's so much stuff that goes on in 80 seconds in all these games. It's so tough to keep track of it all. So absolutely well played to everyone that's got to this point.
Yeah.
Again, we saw blinding games even before we got to the quarterfinal, semi-final.
Yes.
All right. So predictions on what tactics people are going to use. So I think I'm not sure which one we're going to do first. I'm presuming we're going to do the playoff. But
yeah, to work out his third and then work out his second.
I would imagine they'll do that. So let's talk about that first. If we get it wrong, we can make.
We can adjust, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
England, USA. So I think USA will probably do what they did.
Same thing. Yeah, I think they'll do the same thing because they'll batter through the shields.
The only thing, I mean, they are good at ripping shields, but England have proved that they're also good at ripping shields.
Yeah.
So if you're USA, maybe you look at that and think, I don't know, because again, England threw some shields. It's so difficult. Both teams can do ripping shields and shield plays really well.
I don't think USA have to be worried about ripping through, getting their shields ripped through. The reason why, is because of the head movement.
I know what you mean.
That head movement, USA's head movement, I think it is superior to England's head movement.
I'm not convinced by that, but So you're saying if neither team went shield, you reckon that the edge would go to the USA?
I would, yes, because of head movement.
Okay. I feel like I've seen these two teams play before where they didn't do shields, and it went in the favour of the not quite the same team, but a similar team. Again, it's difficult. The thing is, you know, the national teams are sometimes different from the sort of the club level teams, or the sort of not the international team. The international team is different than the national team.
Here we go.
So here we go.
Team England coming on stage.
English team coming on stage.
Wow. You know, it's really nice, this vibe here. It was really good of yours to see Team Cyprus getting on the beers.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves. Everyone is. It's just such a good environment.
The party, happy, friendliness atmosphere is going on.
Everyone's smiling, everyone's happy.
That's the one thing I will give HADO absolute credit for as a sport, is the positivity coming off all the teams.
Everything.
Is immense.
Everyone's sat together.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. You know, you got Cyprus sat with Greece, and then Greece sat with England, England supporters, and then you got Scotland sat with everyone. It's great.
I mean, they'll all be getting drinks later. They'll all be sharing their war stories from today and saying, "Did you see this? It was brilliant."
Yeah.
But here we go. Here's Team USA coming up. Now these two teams have played each other a lot.
Yes.
Before, like they've trained together and things like that. The USA team plays a lot in the UK, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
I'm very intrigued.
But that said, some of the Indian teams who are slightly younger are very good.
Yeah. Also, where's Shanghai?
He's on the sideline.
I can't see him.
He's just on the side.
Okay, right. As in, like in the actual.
He's over here.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, fine.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Wow.
So the handshake going on. They're all lovely players, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember playing. I mean, I played all of them. Paris.
Yeah, me too.
Paris at one point was kind enough. I can't remember where it was, to accept my challenge of standing with his feet stationary on the front line for at least like 20 seconds.
Nice.
To give me a head start.
Good.
And he still survived it.
Wow.
And then I proceeded to run away and head to the back going, curses.
Wow.
No, he's a good player. But again, like Ash, the guys in the England team, absolutely amazing players as well. Again, Ash is a really good example. He's a coach. He's helped coach up these younger players to come out to the World Cup. You know, it's going to be amazing to see what happens next year, because all the teams are developing so quickly. I mean, this is why we've had so many close games.
Yeah, I think the one you're talking about is the European Championship next year, right?
Oh, European.
Yes,
sorry,
because
yeah,
we've got the World Cup in 2 years.
It's normally 2 years. Well. Yeah, 100%.
We just wanted to let everyone know that, just in case they got their hopes up.
So we got lots of people shouting for Team England in the chat.
Okay.
Coventry 5 versus Brighton. It was always going to happen.
Oh,
anyone who knows the reference to it.
No, Yo, Tom.
I'm reading what's in the chat.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I want to hear your predictions for the playoffs and the finals. I mean, my prediction for this.
Okay.
I mean, you've said you've backed Team USA.
I have.
I'm going to back Team England.
See, yeah, but not when they're playing against each other.
It's tough.
It is tough. Look, I like both teams.
I love both teams.
I know them well personally.
I'm Team USA's the biggest fan I've been going against all day. I feel really bad. I love you guys.
Okay, fine. You go USA this time. I'll go England.
All right, cool.
You've been going against USA all day, and I haven't,
cool,
right? Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All right. Come on, Team USA. You can do it.
You can do it.
Ash, you're terrible. He's not. I'm joking.
Wow.
That was
or Ash.
That was
Ash,
great.
I told you I love you guys more. This is just how it is. Tom's just evil.
It's just evil. Yeah,
I believe he's doing
typical
this.
politician flim-flaring.
Try to bring everyone down.
I mean, whoever wins this is going to be ranked third. They've done well to get to this point. So fundamentally, we've got a USA and an England getting third and fourth place.
Oh yes.
I'm happy with this. But let's see. These guys are going to want that win, but they're going to want to come third.
This is tense. How are they going? Thing is, though, you've got to think as well. USA have just played.
Yeah, I know. But they had a bit of a gap, but it wasn't
Well,
pretty soon.
no, it's quite quick when it
But
comes to
are they running off that buzz?
Yeah.
So there we go. Shields from USA and stripping shields from HADO England. Ash's technician. He's going to be trying to strip those shields.
Go. They need to worry. Okay, that's what they need to worry about is that when they're looking for it, they're going to get attacked. So when they're looking for those shields to break it down, they're going to get attacked.
So they are targeting Ash. They know he's a technician. They're trying to stop him doing the shields. But him being targeted is not the end of the world because he's got a high charge rate, so he can recover the quickest. So actually, that might work in their favour if they keep that going.
Yeah. Wow, look at
Lovely shot out of
the
England
dodging
team
from
now.
Ash. Ash is dodging here.
Paris
It's
just got
wonderful.
knocked out as he ran forward. That was a brilliant knockout.
Wow, Ash's movement here. I don't know if you guys
America,
can see.
good position their shield though.
2-1, finally got him, but he's back in the game. 3-1.
Can they get those shields down quick enough?
4-1.
Lovely shooting coming out of the USA Day team, getting Ash out of the game so he can do his technician role quite as he wanted.
I know, but I do think England should have had a shield build.
Right, at this point, Paris is not as useful as he used to be. They need to target the other two to make sure that they don't get hit.
19
Player
seconds
6
left.
on the front score is being left mostly alone.
Yeah, I've seen.
He needs to be. There we go, do a volley in, but he just easily dodged it. They got the knockout,
2-4.
Paris. They need to not get distracted.
2 seconds. Wow, okay.
Well played both teams to get so close. But USA pipping it.
I still think England should have played a shield build.
I disagree.
I
Out of the two,
I don't.
and I'll tell you why.
They're exposed.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why. In my opinion, if they go straight shield build, Paris is going to be slightly better in positioning, which gives them the edge in that situation. If I was going to change one thing, I would actually just have a higher charge rate on the technician on the red team. So I would have somebody with a 5 charge, and I would have a look at the other players, maybe take them slightly further away from an assassin. Right. So, for example, when we used to play, I'd have a 3-3-3, a 3-3-1, a 3-3-1, and someone with 5 charge.
Yeah, 3-3-1. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 3-3-1s and somebody with 5 charge.
Okay,
the amount of
yes.
shots you can fire is going to rip those shields apart. I would do the tactics that we would used to do.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like fundamentally, Paris puts your shield up, and we immediately just
Everyone
get
just
rid of
goes for it, and then we go for other players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because fundamentally, the quicker you can nullify the Paris, the
Right.
quicker you can just put all your fire into the other two, nullify their ability to stay stationary and getting those shots on you.
Yeah.
Because once Paris is out of his shields,
Yeah.
he becomes useless.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Agreed.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Paris doesn't become useless if you keep shooting at him.
Yeah.
Right? You want to stop shooting.
Go
him.
for the others.
Go for the others.
Yeah. What we mean is his role is then redundant.
His role becomes to dodge.
Yeah.
His role
Yeah.
is to try and draw attention by going, shoot
exactly.
me.
It's redundant because he was the shield guy. You don't want to focus on that.
When I've done that shield roll before, I'm not joking when I've said I've run to the front line and shouted, shoot me before. And then the other team started shooting me, and then I dodged because that's all I could do at that point, you know.
Shoot me! Shoot
Shoot
me!
me, yeah. And they're like, okay.
Wow, okay.
But that was a brilliant bit of play from the USA there.
Yeah. Wow.
Again, well played from Team England as well, very close.
Interesting. Schmeiss swapped out with Ash.
That's fair.
After this game.
Yeah.
So, will we see, I mean, Team USA looking calm and collected. Again, they finished that game, just immediately took a breath, recentered themselves. England has traded out for Shanghai, but that's fine. Again, I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to do a similar tactic with Shanghai being a technician. And the question is, will USA keep focused on Shanghai? They know he can dodge.
Yeah.
But their whole team can dodge. I think Pyro on the sideline is good. So we'll see what happens.
Good. Ah, here we go. This is.
My heart's somewhere where it's not supposed to be. I'm not
think
quite
I'm
sure.
doing my owl impression again, like whoo,
Breathe. Adrenaline through the roof.
or Mrs. Doubtfire.
100%. But the thing is, even if they win this game, they've got to then play another. This is like a tough to come back
tiring.
from. It is, but they can do it. Let's see. Oh, a lovely view of the river in front of us there.
It is fantastic. Look at this. When we say it's beautiful at night time, this was not an understatement.
Exactly.
It's so good.
Everyone's logged in.
Very cyberpunky.
It is very cyberpunk. I feel like I'm in
Very
Night City. Okay, same thing. Shield build. Shamai's got high charge rate, so he's replaced the technician role with Mash.
Yeah. Okay, and we're on. Let's
Okay,
go.
he needs to save some energy as soon as Paris is pushing forward. Yeah, they are targeting twice. They know he's a technician.
Yeah.
But that's fine. He's good at dodging. Paris is looking for his move soon. Here he
Wow,
comes.
here we go. He's going for it. Yeah.
Get those shields down straight away. He's done a double shield. That's fine. They're trying to get a point lead. They're trying to get a point lead. If they can get a point lead, they'll feel more confident.
Yeah.
And they've got it.
Yeah, they got the point lead.
But not
Go
a
straight
massive
back
one.
to the shield.
He's used 2 shields to do that. They need to get that shield down. Every single one of the the England players should be knocking it down right
Yes, it should all be attacking it. Exactly what we said before. The tactic we used to do, shield. We used to shout shield. And everyone would just attack the shield.
So again,
2-0.
what the American team did there was really well, I believe, was put up a weak shield and a big shield together. It made it confusing which one to shoot.
Yeah.
I believe that might be the last shield coming out of Paris, but I'm not 100%. I'll tell you in a minute. This is it, last 20 seconds. They need to push the front line.
Look at this dodging.
But we know Americans can dodge.
They're doing really well, USA are, with the head movement. I told you, it's literally one thing they're doing amazing all tournament.
Oh,
2-1.
Can they get a final knockout? Final times. Okay, my man of the match, player 6 on USA.
Yeah.
Because he, at the end, I mean, he's been absolutely amazing at dodging and shooting the whole time I've seen it.
Yeah.
But at the end there, they targeted him and he just dodged it all beautifully.
Wow.
Like, don't get me wrong, the other two doing some really nice synergetic work with shields and stuff like that, but that player on the front of the court on the blue team, absolutely amazing play.
That's
really well played to both teams there. Again, top tier play from both like England and
It is
USA.
top tier play. Absolutely top tier.
So that does mean, I believe, that the USA is going to be positioned in 3rd, and that the England team is going to be positioned in 4th.
The England.
The England.
The England.
The great England team.
Yeah. Have been put into 4th place.
Yep. But again, brilliant matches. Like,
Really good matches.
could have gone either which way.
It could have gone either which way. So what's going to happen is we're going to get over to the big screen here, Tom.
Are we going on the big screen?
Yeah, it's going over because obviously these guys are going to bring it over to us. We're going to congratulate the Team USA on their win.
Fair. Oh, if you don't mind me doing that, I'd be appreciated because I am their biggest fan.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll sit here and smile and just go, you guys keep going. Yeah, you guys are great. That's what's going to happen here.
For the reference, we lost to Team USA's current team back in 2019.
19, yeah.
In the UK Championship, and since then I've been a massive fan of their play. They absolutely, I mean, they've come a long way since then.
Yeah.
There was a point maybe the year after I was like, maybe we can beat them. Not a chance anymore.
No.
These guys are on another level.
Yeah, well, that's it. It was actually they had one player, which was their youngest player, very short, and we couldn't basically see because we'd have to go straight down. He wouldn't need to go on.
100%.
Yeah, he wouldn't need to slide or anything because our whole vision was taken down on the height difference. Yeah, it was.
I mean, the age difference was huge as well. They were so physically fit even back
they
then.
were. Yeah, it was really good.
But yeah, that was so close. Again, some people giving a shout out to Alfie as well, saying that he's MVP in the England team. I don't disagree. Alfie, in my opinion,
played well.
Alfie played well. He was the reason, in my opinion, that they won the previous game.
I agree.
Go rewatch that game because it was amazing.
Yeah, Alfie, big shout out to you. Very well done.
100%. Again, I'm not going to criticise England. I think they did a brilliant job.
Yeah.
It's tough. I don't. What I said, I said, maybe put a bit more charge in, may have helped, but the problem with that is that they're having a hard time hitting Team America without the shields.
Yeah.
And if you reduce your assassins to even lower stats by putting them in charge, it doesn't make that bit easier.
No.
So you have to make a better shield stripping build, you have to nerf your ability to potentially get the knockouts. So it's not guaranteed win, basically.
That's why you usually pick one person to do that job, and then the rest will go for a balance or an assassin.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones you want to do.
100%. I mean, it's one of them. We could replay that game a dozen times over, and we don't know what would happen there effectively.
No, we don't. We don't. But great.
Yeah.
Really good to watch. I think all of these games so far have been fantastic.
I honestly think that all the games today have been brilliant. But shout out to the quarterfinalists and the semi-finalists, and this playoff finals. Every single game that we've had this evening has been absolutely top tier.
Oh, brilliant.
Like, I'm not, there wasn't a single one. There wasn't a single one that I was like, one team played a bit naff or anything. They've all been absolutely stellar.
It's been literally edge of your seat stuff.
100%.
And leg slapping stuff.
I feel like we bribed everyone to play like this, but it's not the case. They're just, it's like I couldn't script it better than this. If I'm being,
we can't afford it.
Yeah. I'd love it if we'd set it up right, but it's not. This is not wrestling. This is absolute HADO PvP. People absolutely going for it.
Whoa, no spoilers. Wrestling is real.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
I was voting for a Hell in the Cell HADO match earlier, or a ladder match.
And so is Santa. All right. Come on.
Let's see what's happening next. There's lots of people in the audience shouting. There's lots of people in the
really good.
in the online forum shouting, "Mister."
It's really good. So what's going to happen here? I think they're actually going to get presented some stuff, and we've got a.
Might give some shouts.
No. This looks like Japan are coming.
Oh, they'll do the presentations after.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look at that view. Look at this from the drone footage there. How magical is that?
I mean, it's a beautiful sight. We're next to a park, we're next to a river, we've got the skyline of Shanghai all around us.
It's all full of lights.
And me and you are sat in an air-conditioned balcony where we can see everything. And they got me a chair. I mean,
it's great.
They got me all the things. I
do you remember back in the day when we used to have to stand
for
8
hours, 4.5 hours, whatever it was?
8 hours, We've come so far.
We've come so far. But anyway, here we go. HADO K, Korea versus
I can't wait to see this game. I can't wait to see this game.
I want Korea to win.
Wow. Do you?
I do want Korea to win.
Oh, see.
I want to give a shout out. I love Japanese dramas as well. But But Korean dramas are
I love everything about Japanese culture, everything about the people, what they do. I just love everything. So I'm gonna go Team Japan this one.
That's fair. I mean, again, it's an underdog story, right? Japan always do well.
Yeah.
We want some different, but I'll be honest. Whoever wins this deserves it.
Yeah.
Like this has not been easy to get to here.
No.
Both Japan and Korea have had to play some absolute stellar HADO to get through to these matches. And it takes a toll. Like, they've been playing all day, and it doesn't seem like it, 80 seconds at a time and with some sort of break.
Yeah.
But it adds up.
Oh, of course it does. The thing is, what they need to do, I know I want to come from a nerdy point of background, but I studied my nutrition. They need to make sure their electrolytes are high. They need to make sure the potassium's still high. And then also, if they're hitting caffeine, they need to make sure that they actually measure what levels of caffeine they're having so they don't crash.
I remember we used to play, and you were sending me dietary tips the night before, going, eat this, and then in the morning, drink this. I'm like, yes, boss, no worries. Our expert nutritionist.
It's what you got to do. At the end of the day, you've got to make sure your levels don't crash, because when they do, it could be fatigue, it could be tiredness, it could be lack of focus. These things that make you win.
Brain power is so important in this game.
Of course.
The amount of stuff coming at you in your peripheral vision and on your screen that you've got to look at is insane. I mean, we went through it earlier. Somebody in chat said, we've got to get some HADO in Germany. I agree. Let's get HADO in every country.
Yes, let's do that. I'm good for that. Yeah, let's get some HADO in Germany, Poland, everywhere.
Poland, yeah. I don't know. I think, is there HADO in Poland already, I feel like?
Oh, no, we have some Polish players, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not actually in Poland yet.
Oh, fair. I'll be honest, I've lost track of how many countries it's in, but it's loads.
It's a lot, yeah. 30 different ones, as they said.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Using somewhat of brain power I have left.
So what is there? 147. So we just need 100 more, 110 more, and we'll be golden.
Oh, it's going to happen. Sorry, everyone. Hear me chapping my lips. I was literally just drinking a bottle of water.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
I might just do the same, but I will press the mute button.
Well, I know that
the
everyone
audience at home doesn't
everyone
need to
likes to hear me
glugging along my drink.
No, everyone likes to hear it. Put it in the comment section if you like hearing me drink water.
I mean, there's literally a phobia for people masticating food and drink. I cannot remember the word of it.
Right, okay.
Here we go.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, Japan is always ever confident. Ever confident.
Putting the headsets on. Again, what I liked this year as well, we've not commented on it, but the refs have a whole like set of guidelines on how to do the gestures to tell the players to do stuff. It makes it a lot more efficient because rather than having to run around going, "Are you ready?" They're just like put their arm up, the other teams give the signal, say yes we are.
And it's actually down to the players to look for that.
Yeah, to keep their eyes open.
Because if they don't, then there could be penalisation.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Water drinking ASMR, someone says.
Yes.
Make sure you stay hydrated wherever you are, guys.
Yes, everyone stay hydrated. We're having to stay hydrated because it's very humid here and hot.
We were sweating a lot.
Yes.
Mainly for me through adrenaline.
Oh, and me and from slapping Tom's leg.
That's fair. All right, so here we go. Japan versus Korea. I mean, again.
Wow, these two crowds. The two loudest ones are the ones shouting.
I mean, I'm not even joking. The crowd is going mad.
Wow.
I also liked, is it Cyprus joined in with the Koreans?
Yeah.
Again, it's that classic underdog story. Everyone is probably getting on board with the Koreans wanting to win.
Yes.
But again, Japanese team, well-deserved favourites.
Of course.
They stayed cool and calm under pressure against the USA.
Yeah.
They recovered from basically a tragic loss. And now we get to see what is going to be an insane game.
This is intense. Wow.
Again, I'm still not convinced that the guy sitting on the floor isn't just trying to get an eye. Oh, shields, both sides.
So you think he's checking?
I think he's checking for stats.
Right, here we go.
Okay, it looks passive, it's not. Everyone's gaining energy. Lovely dodging coming out of the player on the far side of the Korean team. Back left. Japan getting an early point lead on the shielder. That's tough. But he recovered, got forward, got the shield up. Oh, sorry, she did.
Wow, okay. This is really tense. I'm trying to work out exactly what tactics they're trying.
She's going to be coming back forward with another shield in a minute.
Exactly. They're trying to get round it. On the right-hand side, they're trying to get that pair to 1-all!
Lovely work. And that was without their shields up.
Yeah, now they need to work on it. 2-1 Japan!
Good shield positioning coming out of Korea.
Japan needs to start putting pressure on and maybe some more shields. Yeah, there we go. They don't want to run out too quickly though, because look, they've not got long left.
Japan have the shield advantage
right
now.
Wow, great sliding shield.
That's the last shield coming out of Korea.
Wow, okay.
Japan still have one more. They should use it
fascinating.
within the last 20 seconds, because if they don't use it, it's wasted.
Oh, okay, he thought he had it. He thought he had it on the right side.
Lovely dodge there coming out of player one. Getting glancing blows, but they're not knocking him out. There you go, cross shot. Cross shot coming in from the far right-hand side of the court. Absolutely brilliant shot. 4 seconds.
3 seconds left. Wow, 2-3.
Lovely final point coming out of the Korean team. So close.
Well, I love what the Koreans just did there. They all high-fived each other, said everything's okay.
They played
it's fine.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they just high-fived each other and went, look, it's all okay.
Yeah.
Let's crack on, let's keep doing it. It was only minor things that went wrong, and that was one of the things you pointed out. They went round the shield.
Yeah.
And that was because of their placement.
They could go either way. Like, they got unlucky right. I say unlucky at the start. The Japanese team got a brilliant shot on the shielder on the opposite team.
Yes.
Which delayed their shielding a little bit.
Yeah.
But they recovered brilliantly, because literally as soon as they came back in, they were straightforward, put it up,
and got a point.
And got a point back. So, I mean, again, just how tense this is. Imagine getting a point like that in the last 10th of a second.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do it.
No, it's not.
And And that was very much one of the Japanese players doing a run to do a dive, to do something unexpected. And Korea just staying calm and taking advantage of the player.
Took it.
And going, I'm going to get you while you're doing that.
So if you saw there, Korea actually lost a point within the first 20 seconds.
100%. A Korean team, player number 1, really like coming under pressure. They ended up getting the main point lead because of cross shots over towards that side. Yeah, to number 1, who, to be fair, is in a tough position, you know.
Yeah. Wow. It is. It's a different game, this one.
Again, player number 1 not getting any of the points because of the amount of pressure that he was under.
Yeah, and he was usually the main person getting the points.
Yeah, I think so. So again, Japan very much targeting a dangerous player on the opposite team, keeping them pinned down.
Very good.
Match break, 7 seconds. They are coming back on, so they're trying to keep things. But Korea's looking
Love
good. They're
this.
dancing.
Look at the punctuality here. Love it.
Japan is looking happy, riding up the crowd as well.
Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Come on, Korea. Bring it back. You can do it. Again, Japan, absolute respect. You can take it home for as well. The crowd is going mad again. Again, such a close game.
It is. To the point where, you know, we usually talk more than this, and we're a bit quiet.
100%.
Wow. Listen to this crowd. Japan's wanting to get them furious.
Looks like we might be starting soon.
Right, fingers crossed, let's get it going.
I really want Korea to win this match, even if it just means we go to a third match.
Is it mainly because of how tense it's going to be?
Oh, 100%. Imagine he goes to a third match and then the third match goes to overtime. That's what I want to. That's what I want to script right now. And then Chuck Norris comes down and gives a thumbs up.
Yes, that's what we need. Exactly.
You can do it.
Yeah, that's what we need. It sounds good to me.
Again, the audience online going mad. Lots of Mr. Wins.
Wow.
Lots of Korean flags.
Yeah, South Korean
lots of
flags.
Mr. Wins. Me too. Yeah. Oh, we'll see what goes on. Japan, somebody shouting for them.
Wow, wow, come on.
Don't give up teams. Says yes. Start, which I agree with.
I like that.
Here we go.
Something you would say.
We shouldn't give up. 2 shield builds coming out again.
1-1-3-5.
Interesting.
What?
That's an anti-shield builder.
Yeah. Which I'm very surprised at.
No, that's a good. I like that build. 1-1-3-5 is my favourite.
Yeah, but I think they would do it. Okay, Korea have actually taken the shield down very quickly there, like you say. But Japan aren't really using, they're just dodging. They're just literally moving left and right.
Okay, Korea trying to get an early lead. Now, Japan are fighting back by using their double slightly later. So at the moment, I think Japan has the shield advantage.
Wow,
they've got 3 and the other team has 2.
Oh, great dodge. Wow, this game. Oh, okay, Japan's used the shield right on the enemy line.
They have, but they were protecting their player that's got 1 petal in a really good move.
Wow, look at this, still 0-0 with 33 seconds left.
Again, Japan still has the shield advantage at this point.
Yeah, of course they do, because they've got 1 more.
Yeah.
But they're knocking them down really quickly. Oh, okay, they've used their last shield.
No, they've still got 1.
Oh, they've still got 1. I didn't see.
If this goes to overtime, this is going to be so intense.
Yeah, it is.
There we go.
1-0!
Korea, come on, you can do it.
2-0! 10 seconds left!
3-0, nice, come on.
Oh my God, this is crazy!
Come on,
5
Korea, you can
left.
do
it! 4-0! I'm slapping Tom's leg! Wow! I was slapping Tom's leg there! Oh, how's your bruise? Is it bruised?
No, it was fine.
Oh.
Mate.
Oh my, wow!
That was...
Whoa! I had a little dance!
Again, Japan looking a bit stressed, Korea looking happy.
Whoa!
Got to give the Korean team absolute credit. They walked back on looking happy, confident. They weren't affected by that first game at all. Now, wow, what are they going to do? Are they going to come out and replay the same stats? You see the Japanese team there looking a bit stressed. I mean, it's almost a matter of pride at this point.
Oh, he's wanting a substitution.
Maybe. But it's almost like a matter of pride at the moment. So often our substitution can be a situation where you're like A tired, but actually it can be a feeling where you think that the other team's got your dodge pans down. Well, or your dodge pans down. So it's like, have they recognised his dodge pan? Does he feel like he's an easy target for them? And so therefore it's the best move is to target, get somebody else in to replace.
You're right.
But again, we don't know. This could go so...
It could go different ways, so many different ways.
It needs to go to overtime, and then my prediction of,
Here we go.
Of what I
Here we
wanted
go.
to write was it? No, that's the...
No, it's
okay.
Oh,
You're getting excited.
Stop! Whoever's doing these replays, can you not do it from the beginning?
But again, this all happened in the last 20 seconds of the match. You know, absolutely amazing play.
Wow.
Mate, one of them just neo'd at the end there. He did like a backwards dive.
Love that.
Amazing.
Well, that was more like...
Yeah, watch he's just dodging backwards.
Wasn't that more Trinity?
But yeah, absolutely brilliant work from Kate.
Wow.
Again, look at them just fist pumping. Happy.
Okay, they're nervous now. Also, the replay person, please don't replay it from the beginning where it says fight, because I almost had a heart attack.
That is just...
Yeah.
And now, I'll be completely honest. If Korea win this, it'll be the upset. We'll be interested to see.
If Korea win this,
But
I'm probably dropping my mic, standing up and walking everywhere.
Japan have proof they can come back.
Yeah. Oh well, of course they have.
Like, you know, this is not at all a foregone conclusion.
It's not a done deal.
It is not a done deal.
This is not a done deal.
I think both teams will play the same sorts of stats they did last time.
Okay.
I think we'll have a shield on each team.
Wow.
I think they'll just because
listen to that Korean crowd.
100%. Like you've got to give the Korean supporters absolute credit for being some of the most dedicated, lunatically loud. I can't speak. Fans that you could possibly ask for.
Yeah, you're right. They are being very, very full of energy. I like the way you said you couldn't English, and I went very, very full of energy. Really? Nice one, Will. This is why we have these jobs.
We're highly trained professionals.
We're highly trained professionals.
All right, here we go. They're getting ready.
They good. They good.
They good. Play well.
What do?
So here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see if I was right. Yep, shield builds from both sides. Similar. It's basically a repeat. Can they?
Here we go.
Do the same thing.
Oh, okay. This is tense. This is tense.
Player 4 there.
Oh wow! Almost got knocked out.
He's trying to draw
one pet on the right-hand side. Wow, they're matching the shield, which is what Korea did at the very beginning of last game also.
Japan
Shield
getting
up.
the early lead.
Great slide. Japan winning 2-0.
Lovely work. Korea needs to try and pull something
They
back. But
need
it's
to pull
hard.
this back.
Player 4 of the Japanese team doing an amazing job at dodging shots from all over the place.
They need to take that shield out.
They're giving a very quick breather behind it, and he's back out and he's looking for the cross shots.
Wow, okay. Oh, great dodging.
Lovely dodging out from Korean on the far side. His peripheral vision, being aware of those cross shots coming in, is absolutely immensely good.
The fact that he's seen is insane.
Yeah, this could go down to the last 20 seconds.
It's what happened before. This is tense. Sorry if we're being a bit quiet. You know, we're trying our hardest. We're trying not to pass out as well as
Player
trying to
4
breathe.
on Japan. He's
3-0.
absolutely dodging his heart out.
4-1. 5 seconds left.
Come on, 2 more points.
Wow, 5-2. Wow.
Again, such a
Wow, they're
well-deserved
both
win.
amazing teams.
Such a well-deserved win there from Japan, but again, Korea.
Look how much it means to them.
I mean,
look how much this means to them.
Absolute blinding play from both teams. They should be incredibly proud of themselves. Wow.
Wow.
Everyone from the Japanese team is coming on to shake the hands of the Korean team.
What a game.
There's been a pitch invasion.
What a tournament. Whoa.
Okay, so to think, I predicted one game incorrectly, which was the playoffs.
Wow.
I got that one the wrong way around.
I don't even know. I can't even talk.
All I will say is, I might have predicted who I thought was going to win, but I had no clue how close they were going to be.
Yes.
I am absolutely blown away with the level of play of every single team that we've had in these quarter and semi-finals.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like you say, I just, the level of competition now compared to what it was, it just shows such a bright future for HADO.
100%. Like, it's only up. And again, like, I've got to give the Japanese guys absolute credit. They are keen for competition, so they are literally training anyone that approaches them to try and help them get to that level. And again, Korea, same thing, like lovely, lovely players who will just share every tip that they can.
Yeah.
Again, it was interesting this year to see that the meta seems to be, or at least this year, it was a sort of a shield build with a mixture of stats around it to allow yourself to protect your assassins. It's good because you get some diverse play. When we very first started, there was a lot more sort of a team would do one thing. So everyone would have 3-3-1, or you'd have a couple of people doing 3-3-1 and a shielder. But to see such a variety of tactics coming out today has been amazing.
Well, that's it. Everything is different. Everything's down to their own player skills and stats and what they think the players are going to do, what they think they're not going to do. It's the psychology behind everything as well.
I mean, that mental fortitude that Japan, the mental fortitude that Korea had to get to win that second game.
Yeah. It is.
And then the fortitude that then Japan had to come back to win that final round.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
I'll be honest, we would have tilted.
Oh, I would have probably
back in the day. You'd have walked off.
Tears.
Yeah.
I'd have been in tears.
Yeah.
Or sweat.
Japanese coach there giving some shouting from the side, but absolutely amazing play.
I'd have been on the floor sweating.
Look at the emotion.
The passion. Oh, it was so close, wasn't it? Insane. The whole game, the whole tournament's just been breathtaking.
I mean, go if you want to get into this sport, absolutely go and watch these matches.
Yeah.
Watch what the teams are doing. Try and work out their motion, like the way they're moving across the floor, sliding, the way they're going down to a knee to get back up. Yeah. All of this stuff is absolutely just mind-blowingly good.
It is. And what the thing is, I want to just congratulate everyone here. The level of athleticism and fitness you have to be here, not just especially be in the final or anything.
In the hot sun that we have this afternoon.
Oh God!
It's cooled down a little bit now, but it's still quite warm.
That must have been awful.
Yeah.
Imagine us doing that.
I mean, as I say, I'm sat in an air-conditioned balcony.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're okay, but to play a series of games like these guys have done is absolutely immense.
Wow.
Hopefully they're staying hydrated.
Well, it is your go-to line. Stay hydrated.
I mean, genuinely, that final is the best final I could have possibly
What's
hoped.
everyone saying in the comments, Tom?
Let's have a look. Let's see what people at home are saying.
What are they saying?
We're going back a bit. That's something Mr. Win. Good play, HADO Korea.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. That was after, I think, the first game.
Yeah.
We've got great job from all participating teams.
Yeah.
Great performance across the board.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Very good.
Mr. Win, correct? Yeah, Korea was a great opponent for the final. You're not wrong at all.
I agree.
GG.
GG.
It was GG's.
Very good. That's what we like to see, the GG's. We are the GG's.
I love how colour coordinated the stage is.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Bee Gees. Very good.
We're
国民肉业2025 HADO 世冠杯颁奖典礼马上开始。
Here comes the HADO World Cup 2025 awarding ceremony.
首先颁发的是最佳表现奖，该奖项颁给本次比赛中表现最为精彩、带动现场氛围最出色的队伍。最佳表现奖颁给中国队。我们有请上海未来跳动体育科技有限公司董事阚文为中国队队员颁奖，掌声有请。
Now we are proud to announce the Best Performance Award. This award is given to the team that delivered the most outstanding and exciting performance of the tournament. The Best Performance Award goes to Team Red Dragon from China. Now please welcome Team Red Dragon from China to the stage. Let's welcome Manlip China board member Mr. Kan Wen to present the award. Congratulations.
中国队在本次比赛的表现虽然止步4强，但他们未来可期。掌声送给中国队。
Let's give the applause to the team Red Dragon from China.
Thank you.
Thank you.
下面会颁发的是本次比赛中个人表现最出色的选手奖项，让我们揭晓最佳表现奖。最佳表现奖颁给英格兰队的选手迪克逊。我们有请东浩蓝生元素科技首席信息官金龙为最佳表现奖颁奖。
Now we will present an award to the player who delivered the most outstanding individual performance in this tournament. Let's announce the Best Performance Award, Mr. Alfie Dixon from HADO, England. Congratulations! Now let's welcome Donghao Lanshen Meta CIO, Mr. Jin Long, to present the award.
好的，谢谢。下面会颁发的是本次赛事的季军，获得本次赛事季军的是美国队。我们有请到的是上海未来跳动体育科技有限公司总经理林先健先生为季军颁发奖牌及奖金。
Now let's welcome the third place winner is the United States of America. Congratulations! Let's welcome Manlip China General Manager Mr. Kent Lin to present the award.
.下面颁发的是本届赛事的亚军奖杯，获得亚军的是韩国队。有请国际HADO主席莆田浩士先生为亚军韩国队颁奖。
Now please welcome the second place winner, Team Korea. The trophy was presented by Mr. Hiroshi Fukuda, the chairman of the International HADO Federation.
下面会颁发的是冠军奖杯。获得光明肉业2025哈斗世冠杯冠军的是日本队。让我们有请上海光明肉业集团股份有限公司董事长李俊龙先生为世界冠军颁奖。
The winner of HADO World Cup 2025 championship is Team Japan. The trophy was presented to the champion team by Mr. Li Junlong, the chairman of Shanghai Red Meat Group. Let's welcome. Congratulations to our champion.
感谢所有的参赛球队为我们贡献了一场精彩的哈斗世冠杯，同时感谢所有观看比赛的朋友们，感谢所有人一路陪伴到最后，让我们下次再会，谢谢。
Thanks a lot. See you next year.
Hi, this is Tom.
And this is Will.
We're just going to say goodbye quickly from us as well. It's been a pleasure commentating for you all, and I hope you have fun.
And I hope you enjoyed us.
We will be doing more commentary tomorrow for HADO World, so we'll see you then if you can tune in. But have a lovely night or day.
Awesome, have a wonderful night or day, and I hope you've enjoyed us as commentators. Thank you.